one time it's got to be the time, right? Sometime right? It might be this time. But yeah, I think something you just said, like it's him making those switch-ups, him making the adjustments for the team in order to find success.
Open up.
There's no ego there. You saw it in the quote there as well from his chat with Ravish that he really wants to lift that trophy as well. He's seeing all his like peers doing so, and that obviously motivates you to find yourself.
What's up, chat? What's up, everybody?
And it's something that you don't hear very often from Cryo. We think about other players that have
How
been
are we
in
doing?
this game
How
for
are
a
we
while.
feeling?
They're a lot more vocal.
How are
Cryo
we
is just
feeling?
quietly getting his 30 kills every game, moving on, switching it up with the
How
agents,
are
doing
we
whatever it
feeling,
takes.
folks?
So I feel like this means a lot to him, and he knows that is very possible. With that Timotino that is very, very confident, that is why I'm so excited for the match today, because we're going to have a duelist and Timotino that is very confident, just as much as Cryo was when he was playing the duelist. And on the other side, of course, DigiSin that has
How are we
always been
feeling,
that player.
folks?
And also, this team just feels so supportive.
What's up,
especially when
Destiny?
it comes
Good to
kind of
see
trying
ya.
out new
Good to
things,
see
trying
ya.
different comps, putting people on different rules.
Okay.
I feel like
We're
everyone
live
on
on
this team
both.
kind of has the same
Just
mindset.
wanted to make
as far as,
sure.
like, they're all aligned in the fact that they
Just
just
wanted
want
to
get
make
a win.
sure.
They want something to show for it. And I feel like there's not
We
big
got
egos
ourselves
on this team, right?
a
that you
big time
kinda
match
get a vibe
today.
from other
Thieves
teams.
need to beat
There's just no
EG in
clash.
order
Like,
to
I feel
stay
like they're all
alive.
here for the right reason, and they're all
I don't know
playing hard to try
how
and find the
many
success.
teams
And
they
they're
will
having
have to
fun
face
doing
off
so as well.
against
Like, you
in order
see-
to
you see
make
they
the
clearly get
Santiago,
along and they're
but
enjoying playing
from
together,
here
which
on out,
honestly
they
goes a
cannot
long way,
lose. So
obviously,
if
in
the
those
Thieves
high-stakes
lose,
matches and situations.
no major
Pray to our
tournament
heart
for the
these.
Thieves.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like pray to our
Unfortunately.
heart. Let's see where the broadcast team is leaning.
Okay,
for
not a
today.
full
Okay, Rhythm
sweep
and Silly,
regarding the
Highfind
Thieves.
aligned.
Not
The
a full
rest,
sweep,
however,
but
is going for 100
majority.
Thieves.
I feel like we're kind
Majority
of
for
everywhere.
Thieves.
Like it's
Yo, what's up, Vivi?
Yeah, it's like you're saying, it's so hard to predict. You
How
never
you
know
doing?
what
Good
way
to
it's
see
gonna
you.
go.
Good to see you.
Well, we'll find out very soon because
What's up,
those
Vivi?
matches are about to be played. Get comfy. We've got 3 matches on the way, and the first 2 squads are ready to take to the stage. VCT America's Kickoff starts right now.
What's up, Vivi? Ooh, you're on your PC? Hell yeah, W. You got her all situated? Love that for you.
I feel like Evil Geniuses has been a team that like always seems weird
Absolutely
on paper,
love
their
that for
roster,
you.
but somehow they always end up making it work. It's pretty impressive what they've been able to put up, especially against the better teams.
Dude, what a shot though for DigiSin.
I think it's a
Ooh,
lot like
Destiny, do you
EG
think
is they're just a team
you can
that
run a
will
poll on the
surprise you.
Twitch as well for who we think's gonna win map 1? Have that up until we kick off here.
100 Thieves have been showing a lot of solid stuff.
Do you mind doing that for me?
One of the best Waylay players in the tournament right now. Timotino, that guy's insane.
Timo is insane on Waylay. He is speaking facts right now.
Moving forward to the next matches, I'm gonna make sure that we stay composed and win out.
The low bracket just means no more lives, so we have to win out from here on out if we want to make Santiago. And I'm very confident that we're capable of doing that. We are the best team in the lower bracket, and I'm really, really confident in this.
Evil Geniuses, a steep learning curve with new faces on the roster for the last 2 weeks, but they are locked in and they're looking good. They took down Loud and Envy, but 100 Thief, that will pose the first real test for this squad.
We have a lot of
Dude, I was
questions
trying to
around
think.
how this is
Okay,
going
I'm
to
a
play
little
out,
late
because
to go
100
live
is
because
100%
it
the favorite
felt
going
fucking
into this matchup.
impossible
But
to
it's an
find
Evil
like
Geniuses that,
pictures
we've been talking
of
about has been on the comeback,
players
can
on
have a run
the
when nobody
EG
is
roster
expecting it,
in
has
order to
that
make a
experience
thumbnail.
come as the IGL, that not only is the IGL, but also has been having some of those moments that we saw years ago when he was lifting that trophy.
And right now they are on such an upward trajectory. It's just a matter of can they keep it consistent while also continuing
I
to
could
improve
not
at the rate
find
that they have been.
pictures. I could not find pictures to do for that.
Their opponents for today,
It was
Thieves.
pain in the
They
ass
are
trying to
the
find
first
those
real
pictures.
Test have been looking good, and we have, of course, been treated to.
What's
a
up,
lot of
Justo?
creativity, a
Good
lot
to
of,
see you as
really
well.
Interesting ways to play.
Do we know
the
the
game.
maps
A lot
yet?
of
We
that,
do
of course,
not.
Due to their new
We do
IGL
not.
and his ideas that he brought to the table.
Yeah, alongside the
I
coaching
can
staff,
I
they
can read them
definitely
out
showed us
to you
things that
though
I wasn't
when they
personally
show up,
expecting to see,
Destiny.
but it's been working for them. You know, they've been fixing a lot of these minor mistakes. It's just a matter of, can they do that in today's match? Can they show up? Can they not let these rounds
There's
that
a
they
minor
should be winning
echo
slip out
going
of their
on.
hands?
They have a
Minor
lot of
echo.
great ideas going into these rounds, and a lot of them rely on the confidence that they have on Timotino. I still remember one of those rounds that we saw on Split where he's just going by himself.
I'm gonna have
on
to
mid,
remember
and they're playing this
to
4-1, and he gets so much value as
go
well
back.
when everybody
Okay,
is kind of
Destiny, we
distracting
got
it.
Haven
so little
is
things
map
like that
1.
that they're able to do that I want
Bind,
to see today, not
map
only
2,
in those rounds that are a bit
and
more
Split
planned, but also
is
on
map
the rounds
3.
that are defining of the game, and
Haven,
that's what was
Bind,
lacking last time.
Split.
All right, here's the map set for this first match. Haven
Yeah, I
picked
don't
by
either,
EG.
Destiny.
We just saw them recently dominating Loud on this map. Their defense was stellar.
Because you're
I
you're
think they
already a
brought in a lot
mod.
of new ideas, especially running that veto comp. We see them doing a lot of aggressive pushes with that, and it looks really good. And then we have a map like Bind, where we have seen 100 Thieves.
know what
kinda
that's all
pop off
about.
on that. It's no surprise that they're picking a map that they seem so strong on, especially having all those plays around the waylay. And it's just
All
a
right,
matter of
chat,
will
whether
the
you're
team
on
be able to
YouTube or
kinda
Twitch,
not
we
fall
do
into
have
that
polls up
fall
for
into
who we think is
100
going to
Thieves
win the map
overall game
1.
It doesn't matter when you see this, Bind will be that 100 Thieves map always. Doesn't matter what.
We got
iteration
Haven
or
as map
what
1, which
comes
is
or
EG's
how, but they'll
pick.
always make it happen.
Thieves are
I'm
on
very
attack
excited to see this
side
map of
to
Haven.
start off.
I know that we were talking
Then
about
we
100
got
Thieves and being a
Bind,
little bit momentum-based, and
which is
that's what was
Thieves map
lacking in
pick.
the last
Map
series.
2,
But I also
EG is
think
on
that
attack.
EG is very
And then we got
momentum-based.
Split as the decider
last
if we
match
have to
they had
go
just
to
yesterday,
a
8
game
rounds in a row
5.
that they lost in the second half that ended up pushing
Which I
them
like this
overtime
map
on
set for
pro.
the
That
Thieves
cannot
because if I'm
happen
not
again.
mistaken,
And
Haven
Honor
was one of the
recognized
Thieves
it.
map
She called
map
for the
picks
timeout early
in
on, but it was still very
was it their
messy.
match
So I wanna see
against
for Evo Genesis
NRG?
if they want to get this win, if they want to move forward.
I don't
as
know. They
Hans
had
said,
they had
make it to
Haven as
Santiago
one of their
a clean
maps
game from
in a
beginning to
recent
end.
series.
Yeah, and I think Haven is a
So
perfect map to
I feel
kinda
like
test
Thieves are
EG's,
fairly comfortable
macro
on.
here, because it is a 3-map
And
bomb
then
site. You do have to do
you
a
have
lot of push and pull
Bind,
because
where the
Executive
Thieves have
won't
been really
always
good on
work you,
Bind so
especially
far. They seem
now
pretty
that they're going up
comfortable on
against a
that.
dude we still
Seems
have
like that's
such a
been
strong hold on that A site, and
that's
they're
been the
not willing
Thieves
to
map
give that up.
pick
We're gonna see
almost
them
every
having
series
to
they've
play
played
around
so
all the
far.
map, kind of baiting out that
And
utility,
then
and
Split,
just
we've
seeing
seen
if
the
they can
Thieves
kind
play
of break
multiple
things down.
times.
We're talking
And
about the duelist as well, and we've never
kinda had
seen
ups
this
and
head-to-head
downs on it,
Timotino
so I
against
feel like
Digizin.
not
Digizin
really-
has always been that player.
Not
no matter
really
what
good
team
way
he
to
is
say
part of.
whether or
He
not I
is
think it's
currently the second
a
best
great
rated
map
player
pick
that we
for them
have,
or not,
and
but
Timotino
they
is
play
at
it a lot,
4th place. So I
so
feel like Timotino, after that
I think
last
that should
match
be a
against
good thing
Energy,
for
he's
the
going to be
Thieves
fighting to
in some
try
regard.
to beat Digizin, not only in this match, but also to get at the very top.
Yeah, and one thing that I'm excited to see is how 100 Thieves kind of go up against Digizin's op, right? Because that is kind
Also,
of
I
what
feel
he
like I
is
should
known
put a
for coming into
goal
Americas
for,
again, is
YouTube.
how well he used that operator in tier 2
I know you can put like a
last year.
goal for
And
YouTube,
we
but
haven't really seen
I don't
100
really know
Thieves
what to
kind of
put
battle
as
that out.
the
We see them
incentive, if
having
I'm
to
being
deal with the
honest.
chamber op a little bit on that Vine when they played against G2, but besides that, we haven't really had a duelist that loves to op as much as Digizin. So will that kind of play a big part in their win condition here for this map, especially on that defensive half, or will 100 Thieves be able to shut it down right away?
Yeah.
Find out very, very soon. There's currently a little audio
We,
issue
I
on
think that happened
stage.
twice,
The team
just so I think we
is,
got
working
ecoed by
on
them
that, and
twice.
we'll get this match
And
on
they
its
were
merry
both at
way.
like
Now, just looking at the map set,
at
do
the
you feel like
worst
any of the
possible
teams
time.
is going to be more happy about it than the other?
I feel like 100 Thieves are pretty happy, right? We saw them have a close game on Haven. You know, they had a little bit of time to kind of fix and kind of perfect it almost. And then we have Bind, which has been like their comfort pick. Literally, like Dryad said, their map, this whole
Always.
Americas, right? And then you go into a map like Split, which again, I also feel like 100 Thieves has a really strong comp and a really strong game plan going into these maps. These maps, I feel like 100 Thieves have prepared to play, right? Because when we saw them play a map like Breeze, for example, it didn't look too hot because it just didn't feel like they had reps on it. But these 3 maps, I feel like, are all comfort picks for them.
There you go.
What are we thinking here?
How we feeling, chat?
Going
If you haven't
into
already, be sure
these 3 maps, as you're saying, Emily.
put in the
we
polls.
have a Haven
We
that
got a poll on
is the
Twitch
only
and on
question mark that we
YouTube.
have Evo Genesis, if they're
I
able
wanna
to
see
put
what
up that
you guys are
performance, but
feeling.
It was against a Loud that was one of our first teams that got eliminated. So it makes you question, yes, they look dominant. They got that 13-5. But then looking at the other side, can they keep up the same kind of play when you're going against Timotino, when you're going against Cryo?
Timo
when you
game
play
1
select
in a
competition as well,
Cryo
where you know what the
takeover
Viper
game
is going to be
2.
doing on this map, that also
2-0,
can be just
Vivi.
that
All right,
big
all right.
difference
I
maker
like that.
in how
I like
that
that out of
A side is
you.
gonna play out.
Yeah, I mean, when
Like
you
that
look
out of
at
you.
how
Just
or
a
the
reminder,
opponents' AGs
Haven
kind of
is the
pass,
map
that's why I
1.
said
It
the
is
100 Thieves
EG's
will
map
be
pick.
the test for them because 100 Thieves come in with a strong game plan, whereas because the other teams that they played
mentioned
were a little bit looser
little bit
when
of
it
an
came to the
audio
macro. So BG's
issue.
gonna have to work really hard at kind of perfecting their macro going against such a game plan heavy team as 100 Thieves, right? And
I was gonna watch party the CS stuff, but I heard that you have to have like certain qualifications to be able to do that. So
it really just depends on the
we decided against it.
I mean,
We had Valorant today anyway. Right now, I think CS is playing. They've had some tech issues and things like that, so we'll be locked into Valorant instead.
Okay, if you know, you know. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. I do not know. I do not know, but that's all right. Yeah, I think obviously something you have to consider here
weird wearing
as
this
well
jersey
is
every
the
time.
turnaround is pretty short, right? Like when you're playing from yesterday, there's only so much you can change, only so much like
2-0 with
specific
Asuna
team-specific
Masterclass
prep you can
incoming.
do. So,
Oh,
that comes down to
interesting.
what
Drifty's
every
coming in
coach
with the
gives as
Asuna
an answer
praise.
in every interview ever is like, we're just gonna play our own game. And honestly, that does
Wow,
ring
that's a
true.
first.
We do have still a little issue on stage.
Schedule
so
is
we're trying to
erratic,
fix
just
that, but
so
in the meantime,
I kind of
let's,
noticed that.
hear what Bang had
I
to
woke
say
up and I
following
saw
the loss
that
against
the Thieves'
VCT.
first match was forfeited, and they
The
just
first
won
map I
because
wasn't
of
really
that.
doing much. I feel like I was kind of playing pretty stiff the first map.
And then I
and
think
couldn't
they got
really
a
get
second
anything
forfeit
going
or something
and,
like that.
Get in scenarios where I could win my team the game, like the round. Momentum is kind of like some people will feed off of it, and eventually it does help you in the later rounds. Like obviously getting started off hot and like feeling really good and confident in your mechanics and in your like decision making.
I've
It's
come
always
to
really
my
good
senses.
to start off like that. And
Yeah, same, Vivi.
Getting multis, getting a bunch of kills, it only helps. So I do value it, but it's not something that I feel like I need momentum in order to play the game. I don't need momentum. I don't think any pro really should need momentum in order to like play a good game. So it's nice to have, but it's not something that I rely on.
My bad, chat. I had to blow my nose. The CS team does look good, just so. I was watching on Nade's stream. I don't know much about CSGO, so I don't know what teams are good and who aren't. I know it's like an open thing right now, and it's only a best of one. But from what I did see, it seemed like the CS team was pretty solid. Yeah, you're not wrong, Vivi. Like there were so many issues going on right now that it's making it like tough to watch. What's my peak in current rank in Rocket League and COD? I think my peak in Rocket League was Champ. I think Champ 1 or Champ 2 maybe. And then my current rank is Diamond 1, I believe. My peak in COD, I think, is Diamond, and my current rank is Gold 2. Slow-mo is killing me. Yeah, I saw that was happening. I don't really understand how that happens. I feel like I don't know, whatever was going on with CS is just kind of like out of whack. Hood, don't recommend me watching Counter-Strike Thieves ever again. I mean, I didn't recommend that. I mean, as a Thieves fan, I think if you want to watch more Thieves esports, then you should. I also think this is like a one-time, like, weird situation.
Welcome back, one and all. We're just moments away from Evil Geniuses taking on 100 Thieves.
More
in an
likely that I
elimination
get
match
signed to 100T than watching
continue
100T
their
letting
run here
Asuna
in
go.
the
That's
lower bracket
crazy,
of
Drifty.
VCT America's
I mean, I feel like he
Kickoff.
hasn't played all
They
that
will
bad so
leave
far.
nothing
They had
off the
they have a
table.
new
They have to
roster,
give
they
it
have a new
everything
situation, and
they
I feel
got
like
in
he's
order
played
to take
he's
a
played pretty
victory here.
decent.
And we've seen different looks from both of these teams.
You got to think Valorant
what are your
is
expectations, like just composition-wise? What do you want to
it's
see
more
on our first
team-based
map here?
than COD
definitely
in
want
the
to see
sense
that
of
veto.
like
Yeah, I do. I love the veto.
it's not often you're gonna have somebody just like solo your team like to wins
But no,
consistently.
yeah, I would really love to see
And
no
even if
changes
you
coming from
do,
100 Thieves. I think
that means
having
that
a little more ideas,
there's only so
especially on,
many
like,
kills to go
defensive
around.
half, I wouldn't
You know?
mind. Coming in from EG, I want to see like a heavy util comp almost, right? I want to be able to
Better
have a bunch
unban
of
you from
utility to kind
everything.
of set up
I'm
digits
dead.
and also find a way to kind of break that veto utility on the A side. Because when I'm thinking, he's not
Yeah,
like
Destiny,
someone
that
you can
stream
kind of
last night
default
was-
and just
was
break all
something
his
at
utility
the
right
end.
away, right? Especially when he is playing towards that A side, you have to be ready to be
Yo, that's
pushed up, out
crazy.
in an
Bang is
offensive
typing
spot
with
to
it
kind of break that. So they're
vertically.
going to need a lot of utility to, one, be able to break that or break the veto utility, and two,
I don't
be able
even
to
know
still
how
steamroll
people
on the side
play
when 100
with their
Thieves are trying to
keyboard like
retake
that. I really
My
don't.
one thing here is we
Chat,
know, and we've seen a lot of the
if
neon
any of you
being played on this
play
map of Haven, but
PC
we know
games and you
Timotino
use
for
keyboard and
being that
mouse,
best waylay that we
what
have.
angle
Not
would
only
you
in
say
America,
your
but I
your
said it
keyboard
before in
is
the world.
at?
I feel like this
90
guy is
degrees
insanity.
is it's
So I feel like
straight
that
up and
could
down,
maybe a slight
obviously.
change that in Haven, even though we
I would
haven't
say
in general seen this map that much, could be a little change that
45
makes a difference just
degrees
to make this player a bit more
is just a
comfortable
slight-
and build around that win
slight
condition
angle.
that has been for the other matches.
I loved
And
what he said in
then-
an interview as well, right? About the way they play with the waylay, that they love to like find an
180, you
agent
just
and
play with it
abuse
upside
that
down?
agent, like get maximum value of their kit.
You
That's
just
really
play
what
with
the
it
team has been
upside
doing.
down, Vivi?
The entire team is playing so well around those kits.
Yeah, I mean, I can't remember last time I seen
Your
100
hands
Thieves
like
comp
this
without a waylay,
while you're
right? Like, it's
hitting the
just
keys
too
and
OP
shit.
to not run it, especially when you have Timotino on your team. And I also just want to touch on what Bang said in his interview.
Damn near
I
that.
really like
Damn,
that he's
Destiny,
not
that's
a
kind of crazy.
momentum-reliant
85
player,
degrees.
Because that really is just a big mental game. There are a lot of players who will have
I
the
don't
momentum,
know,
but as soon as they
Jesso.
get shut
Like,
down, their performance goes down with it. They
I
get in their
tilted
heads,
mine a
and that
little
is
bit.
hard thing to kind of come back
I
from,
would say
whereas
mine
Bang,
is probably
when you have
closer
a
to like
player that doesn't
45
really
degrees
focus on
when
that,
I'm like
doesn't care if they're
when I'm
getting
playing
a bunch of
Valorant.
kills every
Maybe
single round
not
and
even.
dropping. They
Maybe
just
it's like a
focus on the round
30
right in front of
degree.
them. That is such a good and strong
I
mindset to
put
have,
like a
especially
slight
going into
angle because
a
it.
high intense match like this.
I don't know
You
the way
lose,
my
you're out.
wrist
He's just been such a level-headed
sits.
person as
I
well.
feel
and
like
also a
it.
great person to have on your team. I mean, the same can be
I don't
said
know.
about most people on that
I'm
team.
not good at
Earlier,
keyboard and
actually, we
mouse,
got
to
an
be honest.
opportunity, and now we have so many
So,
opportunities to talk to
No
Bang.
matter
Remember,
how
he's like
my
talk of town
my
of
keyboard is
today,
angled, I feel
to
like
get his
I'm
thoughts
clicking
on
the wrong
EG's
keys
new
and all that
IGL.
kind of
Let's
stuff.
hear what he had to say.
So I don't know.
Yeah, the EG is basically the most experienced
I
player on
type
that
with
team
my
and also
knees.
stepping up as
Heard.
the IGL, I think, on Evil Geniuses. So
Heard,
I
Vivi.
think he'll value. I mean, his value is probably immense as a caller, and he probably brings things that like people are not like ready for it to play against, and also just like I think he's helping. I'm assuming he's helping the rookies out a lot. Bao and Okeanos. Okeanos is a little bit more experienced, but I think he's giving them a good system to work around and making them feel comfortable. So I think.
Bow, as in
just
Psy
knowing how he
Bow.
plays and how he is as a teammate, I think he's doing wonders for that team. So yeah.
Let's get into the
I'm very
game.
interested about having a discussion regarding the IGLs
Damn.
for both of these teams. How did they stack
Dude's
up?
hand is
What ideas
all
are
up
they
in
bringing to the
Cryo's
table?
face.
It's so different, right? Because we think about Vora, this new player that just
That
came
was
in.
crazy.
He does have the experience of tier 2, but I mean, on the other side, you have a comp that has as much experience as you can get lifting a trophy. But I really like that Bang was talking about him.
So
because
I'm
they
assuming
have
Cryo's the
similar
one with
paths.
audio
They-
issues.
You know, they've been part of a team. They became very iconic in their teams, that being 100 Thieves and Evil Geniuses. Then they left. Of course, Bang going to Sentinels, and then going to Lev, as we've seen in the past few years, and now coming back.
Stop
and trying
complimenting
to
the
find
enemy.
that
I'm
comfort.
not
Now having a little bit more
complimenting the enemy.
experience of what it's like to play with other teammates, what it's like to play with different coaches, and
I'm not
all
doing
of that
that.
experience has been adding. I
Not
feel like
me.
especially to Bang, he has been so underrated. He has always been very, very good in the controller. He's really good at closing out rounds, but this year, especially at the beginning of this year, and what we're seeing right now, he
The
has
new thing
been
you're
the
seeing is
best,
all the
I feel like, that we've
non-Thieves
ever
fans
seen.
are saying Thieves
Yeah,
are
no, I
cooked for
think he's
dropping
always been a
Kenny. There's no
consistent player,
way.
but going
There's
back
no
on
way
this
people are
100 Thieves,
legitimately doing that. They're just
roster, I
rage
think he's
baiting.
really
They have
stepped
to
it up.
be.
He doesn't have to be the star player that he was on previous rosters, right? He doesn't have
They
to,
have to be.
drop 30 or have insane clutch after clutch to find success in the team, and I think that's what fits him so well.
No,
Being back
100%.
with Asuno, being back Asuno,
I had
and Cryo.
on my
Right?
most
Why
recent
bother?
Because you
video.
have the pre-existing synergy, which
I had
also means that there is
somebody
pre-existing trust, and that
say,
is
like,
a game changer
biggest-
in moments
biggest,
that are hectic in the game.
Kenny
and one thing
fan
that I
over
wanted
here
to
or something
highlight
like that,
about
and I was
Calm
like,
IGL specifically is one thing that
yeah,
I feel like is
I'm a big
overlooked
Kenny
is
fan. He's
vibes
done a lot
on
of good
your
things for
IGL.
my
I
favorite
have been IGL'd by
organization.
really happy people like
Yeah, I'm a
Athena,
fan of
for
Kenny.
example. She's great.
Love her.
Love
Like
her.
what?
the best. But then I've also
Is
been
that supposed to be a
IGL'd
diss?
by people who
Like, yeah,
really have
I
that
fuck with
leadership
Kenny. I
quality,
think
the
Kenny's a
people who
great
tilt
player,
really easily.
and I think
once
he's kind of
your
getting the
leader,
shaft right
in-game
now.
leader starts doing that, everything
feel
gets
bad
a little tense, but when
because
I
I
look
think
at Comp,
he's
you never see
just
him
kinda
tilting.
screwed.
He always has a smile on his face.
I also
He's
saw
goes,
it was like
they're on 13,
the
but when one
burrito
1v2, he's
guy,
like, I can still
whatever.
clutch on you, and that's the kind of vibe
One
you
thing
need in a
was he
leader to
said,
keep
like,
the team, especially in
he was
a
the
very
only
close game
person
where when
saying
you're
that
down
Kenny
numbers or when you're
essentially
down rounds,
shouldn't get a
you
spot
need a leader that can
this year,
keep the
which
vibes up,
is
keep
also
everyone
wrong.
calm, and still
He's
kinda
just like
guide you
saying
through the
shit.
rest of the map.
But then
Yeah,
two,
on the other side, I mean, Vora
he was saying
obviously
that
coming from tier 2,
because
so
of
there's
what
not the same
Scrap
amount of
said,
experience, but Vora still
because of what
has been-
Scrap said
he's been
about,
given the trust by the rest of his
like,
team. They
he
are
thought that
following
Optic
his
didn't really
ideas
do
and his
anything to
leadership.
help
And also,
Kenny
on
or
top of that,
whatever,
Vora is a
saying
fucking
that
IGL.
the
Like, he's
Thieves
dropping
did
numbers on them
worse
too.
That
by
1v3
Kenny
clutch and split,
because they
I
picked
still
him
feel
up
it. It's
Yeah.
still in
or
my gut.
whatever
I'm
it
sorry.
was.
I called home about it.
And
I love having those moments, and those are the
in
same
my
moments
head,
everyone's
I'm
having in
just
tier
sitting
two.
there
And
like,
you're mentioning
bro,
that experience and
what?
that synergy of working together.
Like,
You have this
the
core of
Thieves
100
tried to
Thieves
give
that
him a
we've seen in
fucking
the past few
chance.
years,
The
but you
Thieves
also
tried to
have
give
that
him
core of
a
TSM
second
that we saw in tier
opportunity
two. So you have
because
this mix of
it was
these two
one
teams where
poor
three
season.
of them
It was one
have been
season
playing
that was
together
bad,
recently.
and people
Three
just
of them
after
are
one
that core
season
that we
were
know
like,
100
"Oh,
Thieves for."
Kenny's
And
done.
so it's
He's
the kind of
trash. All this
perfect
kind of
mix
stuff."
to make it all work together.
And it's just
Baron
like,
was talking about
bro,
it.
it
Going
was
back to the team, I feel like
one fucking
Cryo
season.
and Astronaut, they're the same as always, but it
Yeah.
brings the newer vibe of players that are getting hyped up, players that are bringing something different, compositions
I,
as well for this other MBS that are very
I don't know
different,
what
and
Kenny's
that
gonna
really
do,
refreshes
obviously.
this 100 Thieves that we've been seeing.
Yeah, it feels almost
I know
natural,
some
I'd like to
people
say, for
have said
both
that
of
they
these
think he
rosters,
should
honestly.
retire.
But
I
specifically
personally don't
Vora,
think he
I
should
wanted
because
to
I
cross
feel
him
like if he
because
does,
not only is the
like,
IGL, but this is like his first season in
if
Tier 1, and he
at
is
least
so
for me, right?
nonchalant.
If I were
Like, he is
Kenny
so calm, cool, and collected, which I feel like
and you
is
had
really hard,
people on
especially
your
when you're
ass
going
for
on a team
so
like 100
long,
Thieves, high
like this
expectations,
last
having to step into this
year and a half
leadership
or
role
whatever,
and kind of guide the team
like
to
trying to
success,
make it
right?
seem like
But
you're a terrible
this
player,
being his like rookie debut,
the
he is
last
doing
thing I want to
phenomenally
do
well at kind of
is
keeping that
retire
pressure off
on
of
a
his
low.
shoulders, being
The
able
last
to do
thing
what
I
he
want to
needs
do.
to find
I'm
success
gonna
more
go
easily.
back and I'm
Yeah, I
gonna
think
show
most
you
of our rookies this
that
year
I
actually
still
are so
fucking got
nonchalant
it,
about it. Like,
and
none
then
of
I'm
them
gonna
looks like they
retire.
have
When you
jitters or
want me to
anything
stay,
along
when you
those
want me to
lines. They're
keep
just coming
competing, and you
confident, and
think,
I think a
"Oh,
lot of
Kenny
that
brought it
has to
back.
do
He's so
with
good,"
the more
that's
veteran
when I
players on
retire
their
and I
team
say,
or the
"Fuck
synergy and the
you.
vibes on
I
the team,
showed
'cause
you I
everyone
can
is just
do it,
hyping each
but I
other up.
chose to
Everyone's just
end it
happy
on a
to
high
be there, and
because
so are we. We would also be
I'm
so
I'm
happy
done
if we
with
could
this
start
bullshit.
that first match, but we're still troubleshooting some problems on that stage, so we're gonna
Kenny
step
to
away for a few
C9?
minutes, and hope to
Hell
see you on
no.
the other
Kenny
side of
would
this.
rather play challengers than go to C9. He'll make more fucking money. C9 straight up scamming. Kenny is not going back. Kenny's not going to C9. Dude, you got challengers players not going to C9. Kenny is not going to C9. I thought that at first, and then I saw the shit about like how they're cutting costs, and I think Method said they were like 40 something thousand dollars a year, which is already like I would say probably pretty low for CDL players. And then they decided to cut that shit in half. So you're getting paid, like Temp said, $2,000 a month to play COD for a professional organization, where if you played challengers, and especially somebody like Kenny, dude, people say, "Oh, Kenny needs to go back to challengers." Do you not understand that Kenny would fucking run worlds in challengers? Do we not understand that? If you listen to every player, I feel like that has ever teamed with Ken, they all tell you how good of a teammate he is, that he knows how to play the right way. And if he goes in and he plays a bunch of like semi-pro or just amateur players consistently, and he has a reasonable team around him, like Kenny's gonna fucking run worlds. Because I'm telling you, I don't think Kenny doesn't have a gunny anymore. I think it's just the systems that he's been in have not like helped him play. That's what I think. And I'll stand by that. I don't care if you say, well, he's dropping these crazy stinkers. Yeah, he is. But when the team is playing cohesively, he's not. In fact, when the team is playing cohesively, he's almost arguably leading the team. He's almost the best player. Now, it's a small sample size. I will say it is a small sample size. So I'll give you that. I'll give you that. If we're playing devil's advocate here, I'll give you that. But I genuinely think Kenny has way more talent left in him that, is just kind of like getting thrown away because I'm not going to say with the Thieves thing, he was put in a bad situation. But I think in some sense he was put in a bad situation because of the fact that there was so much pressure that he needed to perform, that he has to perform. And that like if anything goes wrong, it's going to be Kenny's fault, whether it's his fault or not. And I think it just makes it worse because like he's not playing as well statistically. He's not playing as well when it comes to like getting kills and stuff like that. Yeah, I think that was one route, Destiny. I think them trying to get like ex Thieves players was one route, but I think the other part of it is they needed an AR to fill in. And you know, I think Kenny is one of those that I hate to even call it a risk, but in some sense I feel like it was a risk worth taking. Because if you get a good Kenny on the team that they have and everything works out, you have a really damn good team.
40 issues on stage to be resolved.
You have a really damn good team. The problem is it just hasn't really panned out for Kenny, unfortunately.
We will not explain it, even though I just did that.
I might just mute up. I might just mute this up and yap until this shit comes on, if I'm gonna be honest, because we could just sit here and yap, and we're waiting for this shit to come back. But yeah, I think Draza was one they thought about because he's a really good AR, and I do think if you were to pair Scrap and Draza together, they probably would have been pretty good. Yeah, C9 wants players to do, dude, I don't know. Some of the teams that are in the CDL and what they're doing, I mean, the Ravens head coach has to be the general manager, the head coach, and he has to do the socials for the team. Like, that's insane. That's actually insane. An ego problem for the Thieves. I think I hate saying it, but I feel like that could be an issue. I mean, I was told that they are that they're locked in, and they're obviously not happy with the results. And obviously, you know, I know that's kind of the case, but I think I don't know. I think the Thieves. Where was I going with this? Or not the Thieves specifically. I've heard that multiple people have said that the game, like this Call of Duty, is very like day to day. Like some days it feels like you're just beaming, and other days it feels awful. And so far from when I've played ranked, I feel it a little bit. And I thought I was just crazy. I thought I was just like ass at the game. But apparently other people feel that too. And my brother, who plays pretty consistently, even plays like some competitive stuff, he says he notices it. I've heard pro players say the same thing. So I think that, you know, for not trying to be an excuse, but I do think that could play a part. Um, you know, I don't know what happened in the match. I think there's like tech issues right now, so it's kind of getting pushed back. They're doing some like segment that I don't really care about, and we were kind of yapping, so I just pulled up the main cam so we can yap. Yeah, Benjay, I will say the other thing I was told is that Benjay's just spewing shit. Benjay's just straight up spewing shit. I was told by multiple people from the Thieves camp that Benjay's kind of just a fucking moron, essentially. That's not what they said, but essentially that's what it is. He just says whatever the fuck he wants. And I will say this, right? This is something that personally frustrates me a little bit as a fan. when it comes to, well, we'll go on a little bit of a rant here, right? So I don't know if anybody else feels this way, but my opinion, say on like the flank or Breaking Point in their podcasts, um, I would say it's mostly the flank because they're probably the biggest one regarding covering all like Call of Duty content or the Call of Duty matches and all that kind of stuff. And they have multiple ex pros that go on and discuss what is going on around the league. My frustration with the flank is when it comes to anything like intel, right? As fans, we look to people like them to give us like insider information of what it's like to be a professional player, right? Because we don't know what that's like. You know, I'm I'm speaking for most people who watch Call of Duty, right? Most people who watch Call of Duty do not know what it's like to be a professional, let alone like a high level amateur player, right? So when we're hearing storylines about certain things, I I feel like other people like myself would be more inclined to trust what people like Zuma, Octane, Attach, Temp, Enable, Aches, what they're saying about X, Y, and Z situations. And when you start spewing prop, that's where I feel like the problem arises because now the fans will just take it and run with it, including me. I'm not saying I don't. I have, I do, and I probably will again. But I have to be more observant about that. That's why when I was talking about some of the stuff about the Thieves recently, I had to say, hey, I was told Ben J's a moron, essentially. And I think that the pros and the people who have the most information out of everybody need to do a better job of how they're expressing everything. Just because of the fact that, like, anything can be taken and ran with. Anything can be taken and ran with however people want to do it. And so I think the other thing is like with the Thieves, they're a bigger name. Eh, Anything that comes out about the Thieves, I mean, they're on dick essentially. They're on dick going after the Thieves. And then like I get criticizing, I get doing that, but spreading just literally straight up false narratives, you know, like Ben J literally spreading a false narrative about the team being late is complete and utter horseshit. It's complete bullshit. Because that right there, because I trust what the flank are saying, because I would think that they have more insider information. I would think that they're, gonna try and give the fans a real insider look about what's going on. I sit there and I say, "Oh, I hear that the Thieves are constantly late to practices." Well, what the fuck is that about? We have multiple world champions. Why are we being late to practice? That's unacceptable. What's going on in the camp? Why is the camp allowing that shit to happen? Then I hear from the camp straight up saying, "Yo, that's bullshit. We're early some of the time." Why the fuck? Hold on. Yo, I gotta show this. Why? Why did he just draw a dick? This is supposed to be the EG gun bundle. This is just a straight up penis. Does no one else see that? This is a penis? Hold on.
Yeah.
MS Paint is like not really, I love it.
Wow.
Got the colors right too. It's the details. Look at that. Wow.
Is no one grasping that this is just
I was
straight
gonna
up
say,
a
I think
penis?
you could do better, but so you're like the most creative person I know. So I know you could do better with this drawing.
But this is not about me. It's about Bao, and I think for
She said, yeah, I
Pretty
know,
good.
but
So what I basically said is like, yes. It's the heart. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Manifesting.
I can tell what this is for sure. It's a trophy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is manifestation happen. Like, come, the eyes on the prize.
she's going
At
for
all
the second
times.
one.
Yeah. Why do they actually have like good control of drawing with their mice?
It's not. That's not easy.
No, it's not.
And everyone at home watching, if you want to join in on those masterpieces,
Brother, what?
you know,
Sorry, I had to. Yo, that just fucking threw me off. That just threw me off. I mean, he's just straight up drawing a dick on main broadcast. We're acting like we don't see it. We're acting like we don't see the purple dick. Yeah, like Hood said, the purple dinosaur dick. That's what we're seeing on main broadcast right now. What? Yo, my bad, Chad. That just checked me. I just got so lost in the sauce right there. Yeah, so I mean essentially what I was saying is I just feel like the ex pros that do content in the scene and talk about things that are going on behind the scenes and stuff like that. I think they need to do a better job of not just like spewing absurd propaganda and spewing absurd bullshit. I think they know what narratives can do, and I think what makes it even worse is like for me, they're ex-professionals. Like they know what that's like to deal with people throwing out like propaganda and all that. Maybe they don't though, because no one was really doing the flank around their time. No one was doing a show or a podcast or anything like that like they are now. So maybe, maybe that's out of touch. But I don't know. So lost in the dick sauce. That's crazy, Vivi. That is crazy. For me, Destiny, it depends on the loss. How bad is the loss? If it's a bad loss or if it's a team that I hate, like for example, if I had to watch I don't know. Let's say it was the Bears and the Packers. If the Bears lost to the Packers, this is purely hypothetical because it can't happen. But say the Bears were to play the Packers in the Super Bowl and the Bears lost to the Packers and the Packers get to lift the trophy. I'm not fucking watching the Packers lift the trophy. Fuck them. Hell no. I'm not watching that shit. But if it's like it was a good game, it's a team I respect, and we lost, and it was a close game. It came down to the wire. Then yeah, maybe I would watch the other team lift the trophy. But that's definitely another rant I could go on. I even had somebody on Twitter essentially trying to like argue a little bit with me. God, dude, these fucking little fruit flies, bro. Fuckers piss me off. Anyway, one of the arguments or the argument that I've seen is everybody obviously brings up the fact that like Optic fans didn't stay while Gentlemates lifted the trophy or whatever and blah blah blah. Do I understand those people's arguments of Optic fans should stay to watch the trophy being lifted? Yes and no. Yes, because Optic fans are the biggest fan base in the scene. So naturally, it hurts the scene if Optic fans are not involved. But I also think that it shouldn't be Optic's job to make the scene run. Like, just because Optic is the top team and has the most fans doesn't mean that it should be relied on Optic to make sure the scene works or to make sure the scene flows. So I think that that's where each team, each organization needs to do a better job of trying to attract more fans, to bring in more fans, because they don't do that. A lot of teams don't do that. You have Cloud9 sitting here saying, "Oh, we want our team to buy the bundle." Motherfucker, no, or to sell the bundle. No one's going to buy your bundle when you don't even have a fucking roster, brother. What are we talking about? What are we talking about?
Cryo on the video.
Y'all are hot ass. No one's just going to buy your bundle because you have a fucking bundle.
It is for me because, again, 100 Thieves running back this comp. I can't wait to see what other setups they have going for them. And I also can't wait to see how they kind of utilize this kit on this attack. Maybe in
just
the
crazy work
a bit more. I would love to see that. You know, you can use his interceptor early on to stop any aggression, any like first wave utility, but also have that regen.
Looking like we should be back here.
Plans, which is going to be really hard, especially on a site like A, which is literally known for being one of the hardest sites to play retake on. Like, you do not want to be going into a 5v5 retake.
Maybe,
and
I
that's
don't know.
what was happening with Loud.
Why are they highlighting like cryos?
Mistakes, trying to get that space, trying to punish that A site that honestly it's pretty much impossible. When you look at the
Cryo's
compositions and the way
pick
that
here.
Evil Geniuses was approaching it, that's what gave them so much momentum to start off on this map.
All right, chat, we got Haven, map 1. Once again,
Yeah,
it
and
is
one
Evil
thing
Geniuses
that
map
Evil
pick.
Geniuses was doing really
If you
well
haven't
at in their
already,
last match
we
on
got a
Haven
poll
is
up
having that
on
Killjoy utility live
Twitch
for so
and on
long.
YouTube
100 Thieves will
for who
have
we
to
think
work
is
the
going to
map
win the
a
map
lot more
1. If you
before
haven't
committing to
voted
a
in
site,
that,
because
be sure to vote in that.
Evil Geniuses will be prepared. They'll have
Get
the
your
rotation,
predictions
they'll be
in on
able to
who you
flood
think
those
is
sites,
taking
which
this
is
map
exactly
1.
what 100 Thieves don't want.
You kept seeing the nano swarm, for example, towards B, that it was not being broken. They were not getting any sort of map control, and that was a problem that Loud was having. But again, 100 Thieves is a team that plays very different. They're playing at least 4-1s.
Damn, I just said to get the pick
getting
in,
really aggressive,
and then
kind
the
of
prediction
really
was
playing to their
canceled.
strengths, knowing how explosive they can be, and that means that it's either going to be as fast.
Okay, it's back up. Predictions back up on Twitch for anybody who's watching there and wants to make a prediction.
Will EG, though, be able to capitalize off of them taking space, off of them trying to default and break all of the utility that they will be having set up? That is the big
Looks
question
like they're
for me,
actually
because
in the
obviously
map,
they didn't get
so
tested too much by Loud. So 100 Thieves will be
hopefully we should be
completely
good.
Now let's get today's triple header started and send it over to
Oh,
your
fair.
houses. Here are Mimi
That's
and
fair,
Emily.
Destiny.
Well, if you're just joining us, consider yourself lucky. If you've been here the whole time, thank you for hanging in here. We're going to have a lot of fun today.
You're welcome.
3 matches coming up, starting up with EG.
You're welcome for
and
hanging in
100
here.
Thieves, who, during this little break, have had very
Thank you
different
for being
vibes
so
on
kind.
stage. 100 Thieves, 5 stoic men. I don't think they could hear each other, which is part of the reason why they weren't really talking a whole lot.
But very Marcus Aurelius coded. They were just staring at the monitor locked
Exactly.
in. EG, different story.
Completely opposite.
Haven.
You were lucky enough to be in the crowd. Okeanos was playing rock, paper, scissors with people.
Let's go,
was
ladies
chatting
and
them up. The rest
gentlemen.
of EG
Let's
had
go.
calm juggling. They were doing some Microsoft Paint. It was beautiful. But now we've got some Valorant on our hands. We're jumping into game 1.
An elimination game to lock in.
Closing out the polls
100
here
Thieves that have
since the
only
match
lost to
started.
champions thus far. Against an
Love
EG
that. We got
who's
90% of our
to walk
votes
through
going
this
to
lower
100 T.
bracket.
Only
Wow,
one
we'll have to
person
work on
voted
their
for
retake this
EG.
round.
Don't know who
See
you
left open
are.
is 100 Thieves Exact.
Crazy.
Casual 5
Just
on
kidding.
5 for the
You can
retake.
vote for who you think.
Seemed like Bao wants to do anything, so maybe some forward hunting from Timotino. See, the rest of Evil Genius is taking a lot of control on the rest of the map.
Yeah, I like seeing them set up for a double flank here.
Here we
Question
go,
is, how does
folks.
100 Thieves respond
Can the
once they
Thieves win
realize
a
an
pistol
opportunity
round?
to push
That
towards
that
CT
is
and fight close?
the story of
Cut
their
this flank in
lives.
half.
It's going to have to be quick thinking from them. Once 100 Thieves realize the flank is underway, 2 players now revealing themselves down long as Okeano strikes. 100
Okay.
Thieves fight forward. That's all the players back in spawn.
Whoa! Was that a sheriff?
Out from Vora. This round is wraps.
Wait a minute, the
Exact
Thieves
right
are using
reaction from
sheriffs
100
now?
Thieves. Realize you have pressure on
Hold
one
on
side,
now.
fight out the other. Timotino
Hold
leads
on
the team
now.
to great success there. This is 100 Thieves that is
I haven't
playing
seen that yet.
more solo duelists than pretty much
Look at
anyone
that. We
else
use a
right
sheriff
now.
and we get a round
But
win?
Timo in that
Coincidence?
role has
I think
impressed me
not.
to no end in this tournament thus
I think
far.
not.
Be it on the Neon with great decision making and movement, or on his Waylay that we'll get to see later on in this series, which I think is one of the best in Americas right now.
We do know the sheriff
definitely been
exists.
putting
That's
up
what I'm
numbers.
saying, just so
Looking
we
real
haven't
strong
seen
on
it
it.
yet, but
And
they
100 Thieves now
decided,
moving into,
hey, maybe it's time.
Round 2 with the advantage. Gear up
Maybe
5
it's
players
time.
again, this time over towards A.
Interceptor to counter on any utility that would go the other way. It's interesting to see how that veto.
This is
cues in
also
on
the
attack
first time
side,
we're
and
seeing
if you're a team that is,
veto.
going for that early default, using
Right?
it to nullify fight utility.
Or has
make that
has
A
Cryo
lobby
been
hold
playing
way
veto on
easier.
this
It's a
map?
great asset of that agent.
Yeah, stop the early fights, stop the refights, and then can reset like Cryo's done now.
Maybe
to
he
just
has,
contain
and
see if anyone's
I'm
walked up
faded.
into mid or C.
And if you keep that utility for a post plant, makes the retake that much more difficult.
Now, 100 Thieves are heading into an A stack. 4 players here
Evil
on the site,
Geniuses
and
are
that
top
includes
dog?
some
I
buys
hope
from
not.
EG, a shorty. On comm, and this
Or
Marshall
maybe
that's
I
now
do,
been
and we
dealt
just
with.
win.
Timotino
Say fuck
has
'em.
the Phantom,
I'll run
so
'em.
with that kill, it does look like 100 Thieves going to move back towards Cryo and mid.
Seeing Neon in heaven is really
Cryo does have a
suspicious,
lot of
and
space.
they're
He only
gonna
has
realize that
a
there's something else going
ghost, though.
Cryo will walk in and might catch a timing here onto Bao.
And with
Ooh.
Cryo's position, he's about to hear a lot of footsteps rotating back
think
through
he
spawn as well. So he
knows.
knows he has a timing to creep up into the smoke. See if he can find a kill. A little bit unexpected as the
Bang,
flank
with
is
the kill on the
dealt with, and 100
flank.
Thieves continue
Huge.
to control this map.
Both these
Cryo's
teams
just slowly
very
creeping
flank
out.
heavy on their retakes on defense, so have to be aware throughout this match of Haven as Cryo still in this spot.
Oh, he knows, dude. He hears him.
A little bit patient, now
Nice.
stepping forward.
Just run him
There
down.
no end. Finds his mark, so nice workout from 100 Thieves. Now one of the difficulties I think EG is going to face on this defensive half early on is by losing that early pistol, by going
All right.
for some
Winning a
minor buys from
pistol
Marshall
and not
in
getting
this round.
eco'd is
They're
already a
gonna
win
get
for the
that
Thieves.
operator
I'm here
online a
for
lot
it.
later than they'd
Oh,
probably
shit.
like to have for a guy like Digizin, who is absolutely farming with it always.
Yeah, he was plus
All right.
33 in the last match this team played. He has really been a monster after
Good start for the Thieves.
coming in as this unusual pickup. A Brazilian player who got dropped, some rumors of maybe not being the best teammate. Went back
I
down
don't know
to
what
tier
happened to
2 for his
Boosie.
second
I know he
time,
was struggling with
but
us.
just reappears on
I
the
feel like
CG
calls
roster and
wise,
is
maybe he was
immediately
fine, but
finding the individual
he was
success that
definitely
he
was
can
definitely
get at his
struggling
peak.
statistically.
Now Evil Geniuses with the buy. Set up with Digizin over on
I
the
still
A side of the
can't
map, but
believe
like you're
that
talking about, it can be
fucking
hard to fight up
Busio
for that early
actually
space when the
knows
interceptor goes
Sophie
down.
Rain personally.
I'm really looking at how
That's
EG approach
that dude.
A-Lobby
When I
control.
saw that post,
In the
that shit
previous game, they
threw
played
me
a
for
lot
a
of rounds where
loop, dude.
Calm was solo holding long. It's really tough to contain from that position when you're against a double smokes comp.
And EG haven't done a whole lot fighting for it. After 2 rounds of that interceptor being in a lobby, 100 Thieves have control. Though this time they only put 2 players over here, so it's given 100 Thieves a lot of map control. Even showing some presence now in mid, that pulls a smoke
Boosie
out
might have
from
chalked it
Oki.
up.
While the rest of
If
the team
that's the
comes
case,
into
if he
A,
just
and
doesn't
despite
play
it,
a lot
Short is
anymore,
gonna
he might have just
really determine
decided,
the round.
nah.
Zen creeps up
I've
into it, but
won
is
it.
hard
I've won
held,
a
and there was
ring.
no utility
I won a
behind that.
championship.
That was fully out on his own.
What else
That's
do I
how
gotta do?
Phantom to be upgraded from 100 Thieves is they still
Yo,
have
I
plenty
kind
of
of
time to
fuck
work
with that
They're
cardboard
gonna call back. They
skin.
don't have a lurk
It's kind
to
of a
go
cool
into
skin.
easily this round, but still with plenty of time to make a reclear happen on this map. Even on the bonus round,
Yeah,
this
at
is a
least he
winning
got his
position.
ring, you
And
know.
100 Thieves call
Once you get a
against
ring,
EG's
you-
tendencies twice in a
I
row
mean,
now as
you
EG
can do
stacked
whatever you
4
want.
players on that A site. Again, 100 Thieves
You can do
call
whatever
that
you want.
and now find themselves on an MTC site.
And now you look at a possible
Yeah,
retake
pulled an
scenario
Octane.
where you're down your Neon, retaking into C with some great utility, including that interceptor in the post plant. It's gonna
Yeah,
be
I mean,
tough to
this is
even get out of the
a
choke.
And we get to
3v5
see some
retake
different
here
post-plant
for,
protocols from
or
100 Thieves,
4v5,
still the
sorry, I
forward
didn't see the
fight
4th
from their
player there
Neon,
in the
but this
minimap.
time, there is that late
4v5
presence in
retake
mid.
for
Bang
EG.
has a chance
Thieves
to backstab
have the
or come back into
benefit
garage
in the
if he so
regard of, like, if
desires.
they just play some creddies, or
There's an
shit,
alarm
even
bot
get a
right
timing
on his
here.
left shoulder, but at the same time, Timotino jumps up into window,
So we
taken out.
do lose the first
But still, Evil
gunfight.
Geniuses don't
which
have
is
an
not great.
infinite amount of time
Good
in
trade,
this.
though.
One player goes out into the open all on his own.
There we go.
Cryo and Bang lock down garage. Calm is gonna just have to straggle away.
One of the most impressive facets of this new 100 Thieves to me is
That's right,
just been
Bang
their
didn't have a
protocols in
gun.
general. I think that in every state of the round, they always have very clear ideas of what their next step is going to
3-0
be.
start for the
They've
Thieves,
always
baby.
been a team
We
going
love
back
it.
to
We
previous
love it.
coaches, previous leaders that we knew for having preset strats, great ideas of how they wanted to run an exec at the beginning of rounds. But I think where they've been excellent this season is in those post lanes, always having the next step ready. Here, not just one reflank that gets
Is
picked off, but a second
Haven
player
more
ready to
offensive
pinch
sided
in and
heavy?
very
Is it
carefully
attack
choosing
heavy?
what
Dude,
utility
I
to
never know
save
the
to
sides.
put themselves into that winning position.
I'm assuming yes, because it's 3 bomb
Well, now that
sites.
found 100 Thieves with a bonus round victory. EG only have
You can
the
kinda wear
same
the
Phantom
defense
for
thin.
Calm, and he's playing by himself on the A side.
And for EG, this is rough. Their last game, they won 3 out of 4 bonus rounds themselves. Probably the only reason that didn't go 3 maps against Envy.
Yeah, just so I saw. I need to watch some of his streams. I need to start tuning in to see how he looks
today.
But I saw Nadeshot was saying
problem solve
he was looking really good.
100 Thieves round after round have gotten so much map control virtually for free. The only difference this round is actually the forward step up out of bow all the way down C long that informs a little bit better for EG when they want to go for these A stacks.
It's looking like we might go A here, but
Super caught by
oh
Bang.
damn!
Felt a little bit scattered from EG.
Good molly as well. Oh, good util. That's good util from the
When they
Thieves.
do swing together, that's when 100 Thieves have 3 players trained on the line.
That's really good util out of the Thieves there.
I do question the re-aggression there on a light buy. You have such great info with the push-up towards long. They still had information from that alarm bot in garage. Would have liked to see them just hold back and quiet stack that with the worst weapons.
See if it's maybe just them getting a little over-eager, trying to be a bit of a hero, go for an early pick when they have the weaker weaponry, but it does seem to me like A has to be, and A lobby in particular, has to be the problem area of the map to solve.
Good news, though. Next round for EG, even though this one is a wash, they will have an operator for DG's in.
There we go, baby. Flawless 4-0 start for the
Them,
Thieves.
but
They got upgraded guns here.
Line forward at one side of the map. It makes it so much easier to just go into those stacks together, hard anchor, and
getting 3 minutes of ads on Neum stream. Yeah, that sounds like Twitch for you.
It is still a little bit tough to find
Twitch is pretty bad when it comes to the ads, I can't lie.
The Viper wall is always
I'm pretty sure I have mine turned down on Twitch too, and I think they're still probably pretty bad.
So then we have to think, is the real problem our lack of a lobby control? And I think that's really what EG is worried about, as you see 3 players to fight it here. However, with an interceptor always available, it's hard to full send. You kind of have to re-fight into this space instead.
Yeah, 100 Thieves would really like just putting Cryo and Bang into A, look for Cryo, or Bang rather, to get that little insert. The rest of 100 Thieves into mid, and as that operator gets the pick, that can be the go button for 100 Thieves now. Zooming up into garage.
Don't love that.
Timotino actually, without support, immediately behind him, now finds himself in the open, doesn't matter.
No, Hood, you can't do that.
Still a player to be dealt with backside.
No, I don't allow that.
Inside as more support comes in, but it doesn't matter. Timotino.
I don't know who does.
Through this seaside.
DG's
so yeah, don't do that.
That op's not getting saved again.
Why would you want to? Yeah, I agree. Why would you want to do that?
Not only win the round, but eviscerate EG's money.
Like clockwork.
And it's another miscue in a critical spot. Bow tucked in the left
We're not
corner.
doing that.
Chooses a timing to swing alone into garage. And as soon as he falls, makes it all the easier for 100 Thieves to split that site, use some lovely utility for backside, and just completely dismantle EG's
Yeah, let's not do that.
Part,
that'll
I mean, losing a 5th round in a
that'll
row
be a
is
ban
the
for
worst
sure.
part. But like
that'll be a ban.
2, that operator,
not gonna allow that.
Cryo picked it up, threw it off the map. So no chance to get that one back online. Digizin is going to be waiting another couple rounds before he can dip into that fund again.
And the beginning for the guys who have been really the flag bearers for EG in the 2 games they've won in the lower bracket.
These are looking good so far.
Superman, 1 kill combined right now.
It's what, a 5-0 start now?
It's been a tough start for them.
But look at those shots from Timotino, man. He is, I think, so far for Americas. He got it eventually.
Yeah, you know.
Timo, though, is I think for me, right now, the rookie I have been the most impressed with in Americas. He has been.
To be fair,
so
Hood, a lot of the people,
on
on social media were saying that the Thieves needed to drop both of them, and then they did it, and then everybody said it was a mistake.
He's solo entering in so many of these rounds, and is often put into really tough situations that he can consistently navigate out of. Really great.
I also think that Thieves management is not stupid enough to just drop them for absolutely no reason. There had to be a reason for it.
Just a straight up gunfight. He wins it on his own, but then his pathing to fight forward into the smoke that was on site and wait. When he peeks through, that wasn't just a random timing he took. No, that was exactly
at that point in the round. I'm not really sure why. I think maybe because Cryo was worried if somebody goes and kills him that they'll be able to pick it up.
Combining that element
at that point, but it seemed like I mean, he doesn't know where anybody's
Turn
at on
over
the
to
map,
EG,
but
though.
it seemed like nobody was
This
near
round
him.
is an eco, so it'll be a little different. But when we get on rifle rounds, the solution EG needs to find is how to deal with a lobby. They
Storms,
have not had
low key,
control
I
of that
kind of
space
agree
once,
with you.
which means they're playing low info. Even when a C hit comes in, they're
I kind of
A, 'cause
agree
they
with
don't
you
feel
on that.
comfortable early rotating. They need to figure out how to defeat that interceptor in lobby and take this space.
Calm donated the Phantom over to DigiZen for this
I feel like
round.
Ken would fit in with the Koi
Set
roster.
up on A long, but 100 Thieves have maybe even changed up their approach.
I mean,
in
you
these
also
rounds,
have a
coming out of
slower
the timeout.
AR
Not
in
putting those two
Insight.
players isolated in A lobby this time around. Instead, playing a little bit more bundled and really expecting some form of aggression on the
Maybe if
C
things kind of continue to go
Seems like they're
shit,
very suspicious of that coming from A lobby.
they'll do that. But
I hate to see a B finish in
they
this
did
round.
just
They
move
have worked
Real
into that
to the
space quite a
flex
few times.
instead of Kleenex,
Something
which
Boy
I
has
also
shown,
think is
quite
the
a few
right
times has
move.
been this prowler up through mid around the 1 minute mark to try and dislodge anyone that's crept up underneath window or is stepping into the space. What that means for 100 Thieves is very likely they'd expect, you know, they have to be a little bit more diligent as they clear down into A, because the main places you take space on this map are either down through mid or up towards A
I
lobby.
still would
How
like
many
to
does
see
the drone
Kenny on a
catch?
sub. I don't.
know if it's gonna get any, really.
I
No.
mean, call me crazy,
They
but
want
I think
fast.
that's like the worst thing Kenny could have
And
done for
Calm
his
now is
career
about to
is to
walk straight
not
into
play
his
as a
death.
sub.
Well, you better start running, Calm. Get out of there, buddy. It's not gonna
Timo
happen.
with the freebie, just
As,
running him
wow,
down.
what a self-stun.
From both neons.
All right, don't watch that. It doesn't really matter. It's still gonna be that retake.
Thieves taking up
No
A here.
stuns into the mix.
Timo's got his
Timo
ult.
just lights things up.
Was that self-stuns or did they trade stuns? I think the one in spawn was red. Either way, EG on a retake with the pistols now. But
This is
that
gonna be a tough
interceptor will block
retake.
all util, or not.
DigiZen with the Vandal. The Phantom rather, but
Ooh.
100 Thieves again doing excellent work. A 1-on-2 now for
2v1.
DigiZen. Pops the ult.
Does
He
have
has
ult
a
though.
chance, but the
Huge.
crossfire, too solid. 100 Thieves
Good
stay
crossfire there
focused.
from the Thieves.
Got a
The
little
beef
dicey in that
the beef
anti-eco.
between Koi and
You can see that the
Heretics
paranoia, of
is
course, can
that
still rip through that
the
interceptor
Heretics had a
unaffected
verbal
and
agreement
get some blinds up, allow
to
a couple
keep
kills with the
Real,
pistols.
and then
But again,
Real
that
went
second
and
layer of
signed
post-fight
with
protocol from 100 Thieves just too good. And
Koi.
this is just brutal. Calm so close
despite
to
the
finding a
verbal
player,
agreement
gets no
with
information and instead dies. So now
Heretics.
we look ahead. It's
And then I
6-0.
also
How
think,
do they deal with A lobby?
I got the scuba skin line.
Well, they
what's
gotta
his
get the
name?
scuba skin
Aroma.
Okay, of course.
I think
gotta wait till
Aroma
next year.
has kind of
Yeah,
stirred
hard
the
to say.
pot between
Doesn't look like they
both of
changed
them as
too
well.
much. Okeanos
But
is
they're
playing
they're
down
both
short for the time
Spanish
being. DigiZen does
orgs,
have the
like
operator
Spanish-owned
back
orgs,
again.
essentially, or Spanish-backed.
But I
I
feel
don't
like
know the
100
best way
Thieves
to
have
put it.
changed their approach coming
So
out
they
of that
got a
timeout
little bit of
again,
beef
sort
that way.
Anticipating the adjustments EG are going to make and have filtered down into mid virtually uncontested.
And it's such a passive hold for EG. Only the alarm bot here. And with that ult popped, 100 Thieves will simplify. Straight up take on the B site with no one home to counter.
Well, Hunter's Fury.
Well, it doesn't matter. Unaffected is Cryo.
Damn.
Well, he might have got
That's
the
kinda
someone. Timothino's
crazy.
trying to run. He's all the way back towards spawn.
Dude,
Taken
the
on through,
fucking
but now it's
veto
Viper's pit.
util is actually
There's
insane.
B-site green. EG have to navigate their way back in. First is going to be out these doors. Bora in the open.
Nice,
doesn't
Bora
matter.
for 2.
Locks it down.
Face your fear!
Now the teleport on top side from Okeanos. He can't see anything. He's up here, prowled out. DigiZen's got an operator, using it like a shotgun. No one has a clue what's going on this site. It's a mixture
This is
of
a
colors.
clusterfuck.
Full on rainbows. Okeanos gets one.
There's just no time.
Still a pit as the flank comes in. Bang is still alive, stalling it out. Another
Damn.
for 100 Thieves.
I mean, the Thieves
Technically a
Thieves
rifle
just
clutch
used
for
all the util there to
As he
make it
dances his way into a
impossible
7th
for
straight round.
EG to get in there.
And EG
That's another
had the right
round win
approach,
for the
fight out
Thieves,
from
though.
Garage, get these players off of the areas in mid, outside that Viper's pit, so you can pinch into the Viper. No.
Good shots from
Bora
Bora.
gets 2 kills, easily
love it.
shuts it down.
Three
Going back to
ults
your
worth,
point,
yeah.
100 Thieves make great decisions. They're trying to deal with A lobby. They're trying
Both
to change
teams
it up.
have,
Okay, we just simplify. Send them a B hit with the
have
ult
Omen.
and
Yep.
win a round.
How many
Ult.
times has Vora been able to just find empty sites this game? It feels like 4 or 5 rounds, completely uncontested, but now, the operator that was saved. How confident are you feeling? No way! Already spammed out down short?
Damn, I didn't even see
Smokes in
Bang
front
just
of
got a
that
kill
one.
there. Said he
Sometimes everything
spammed.
goes your way in a game. This
Love
op still
that for the
posted in the
Thieves.
close corner.
I mean,
gotta
7-0
get this
start
kill.
to the game. This is
Gives EG a chance in
fantastic for the
round, but
Thieves.
It's so patient from 100 Thieves.
They're waiting for the re-aggression, and
This is
they're about
not
to
a
find it.
common
Two players
occurrence, I
walking down
feel.
mid from EG.
I feel like
Any prowlers left for Vora, still has 2. This is usually when you use it down in mid. Yeah, as I'm saying, but it spots a deeper player. Still though, that's enough
this
information
could
for 100
be
Thieves
really
just to regroup
awkward.
and move towards A. It all comes down
this
to
could end
Zen.
up being really awkward.
Nice shot from him, instantly
How does he get a
slips on
pick and get out?
out.
That's
It's done to slow things
crazy.
down. As now the rest of 100 Thieves realize they've got to go. There's no more time to wait. Another brilliant shot out of Zen. And Supa's crept into the corner. Nice work out from him. 100 Thieves not gone yet. The shotgun.
He just fucking black scoped him in Val. What the hell?
Come
Kickoff do
closing
it
in.
again.
No
Let's go, baby.
shot. 3 for Cryo and the round for 100 Thieves.
That's such a heartbreaker for EG.
Yo, how did he just black
Zen
scope
has
in
been their
Valorant?
salvation in so many games.
That's
Looked like he was about to
insane,
do it
dude.
again.
What?
It's 2 stunning op shots, backside. One on Timotino in particular, so impressive. But the second he falls,
What,
Oh, that's crazy.
Unlucky
Somebody,
for Oki,
yeah,
I
somebody got
guess.
to check Bang's PC there.
Bao jumping around the corner with the judge, him not getting a kill there.
Cryo's got 10. I
The
mean, the
last straw.
whole team is looking pretty
And
good.
this game on EG's
10 for
map
Cryo,
choice
5 for Bang, 6
is,
for Vora,
rough. That's a second
6 for
timeout call.
Asuna,
Potter Rip in
and
the
7 for
second
Timo.
timeout in 8
Love that.
rounds. And the last timeout was, what, 2 rounds ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you
Okay,
just
maybe
spam,
3,
there's going to be times you
but
get
100
kills,
Thieves immediately
especially if you're
changed up
aiming
their
like
game
head
plan,
height,
more of a
you'll
focus
get
on mid,
kills.
1
Just
2 rounds and
more of the
now,
fact that
again,
like
EG trying to settle
it
down.
wasn't like a spray where he
And
got
this
the
is a
kill.
tough
He just
situation
kind
to be in, 'cause
of clicked the
normally
spot
when you
and
play a game like this and it's like, okay,
Oh,
we
you
haven't
mean
been
the,
fighting for so much forward space.
the
Like,
black
maybe we
scope?
change that and run some aggro plays on the defense side. That sounds great in theory in terms of mixing it up, but we have the benefit of watching how 100 Thieves have been so controlled,
Yep.
waiting for that aggression. Even though EG haven't shown it yet, if they do fight up, I feel
that
like 100 Thieves
I've
are
never done.
prepared
I've
for
never
it
done
entirely.
that.
Yeah, because you're either running into an interceptor A lobby, or in mid, the Prowler is coming in a minute. You're getting
Just so
recruited
I
in
hope
that
so.
area.
I mean, I feel like the Thieves
Maybe
team,
this is the round where we finally get an honest A lobby fight.
Thieves
We've
team
tried it before
historically
where they
should have
crept
been
up
better
into
than
the
what they
smoke.
were.
Even that last round where they got spammed down short.
I almost think
Just so
EG
how
have a
many
better shot just
how many
trying to blow it up
games
through mid,
do the
up
Thieves
in
need to
window a little bit
win in
quicker
order to make
if they wanted to go
make
for
it to Santiago?
Currently, Zen all on his own steps forward.
Go, go, go.
This is interesting.
Bring them down.
100 Thieves rarely so split on an anti-eco.
3 after this one.
But I've shown
Okay,
so much
so
presence in Garage.
They're
what?
fighting
That's
on
probably
his
about
duelist, yeah.
another
As you say,
3
some
weeks
amount
of
bite. And with
matches
the rotate out from
that we have.
has opened up the A
Probably
side.
about 1 match a week.
So
I'm
really, the
assuming.
only hope of this round now is calm. In this
Maybe we
weird
get 2
position.
one weekend.
Oh my, are they going to try and sell a fake B hit into an A split? I think that's the vision. Maybe enough counter util to send Timotino out of here as the step down.
Damn, yeah, we
Garage
have a
just little
ton
bit
of
too
space
late.
on A.
And now Calm up long. The shot's not found.
Big
Rest of 100
kills,
Thieves
big kills.
mows down Evil Geniuses on
Be a
the
free
approach
plant there.
again.
It's just meticulous. 100 Thieves had walked 3 players into A, still.
Got
they're
Vora
sliding
watching the
out, they're
flank as
hard
well.
carrying the Sova, aware of it.
And Vora always holding down the flank.
Gets 1.
You think about the pistol round where he got 2. You think about that round outside Garage. Again, good for 1, but Supa has now called Okeanos over to his side of the map. That's
Interesting.
awkward. It's given 100 Thieves control of Heaven. Hell
Yeah,
of
that seems
Spawn.
like an interesting play. They had a little bit of a
great plan for
pinch
that,
there. I
but
feel like if they would have played together, they could have
Still the time is there, and with a wide swing, high-low.
done something
Make
there.
that 9
You got
in a
1 in
row.
front, 1 in back. Instead, they just go 2 front.
This is outrageous for 100 Thieves now.
Interesting.
Finally, after 9 rounds played, the second
9
opportunity
rounds,
for an ult to
1
be
for
fought
the
over
Thieves.
Zen. But at this
Yeah,
point, it just
absolutely
feels
love
too
that
little
if
too
you're a
late.
Thieves fan.
Look at this reclear. Timotino is so on his game.
One enemy remaining.
Just crisp in every shot.
Let's go, chat. Let's go, baby.
Okay, up out of Garage door. Something new. Digits in. Oh, okay, he
my
gets
gosh.
it. Had to go for the rescope, down on 30 HP. Now without
good
Cryo in the
damage
mix,
dealt
100
to him.
Thieves realize, wait a second, we actually don't have to waste any time.
I genuinely don't understand how
Onto this
people
B site. That
play
should be
on
an
like a
easy
super
plant
high
for them.
sense. I don't know.
And so
I'm
it
horrible
started. It's a
with
disaster.
keyboard and mouse.
Timotino drops, so now
Horrible.
eyes turn to Asuna. Boosted up on site, now getting flushed out by lockdown. Makes some noise. I mean, he has the ultimate to try and cancel. Gonna try and shadow step his way out of there.
He's not
Regardless,
out.
doesn't have a second one, so
he
he's
didn't get
detained.
out.
This round is a disaster
Oh,
for
no.
100 Thieves. Everything that could go wrong did go wrong. And all right.
Wow.
Okay, if you
All right,
showed me
well,
that round in
you
the
know,
vacuum
you gotta
and
lose.
then
You
told
gotta
me
lose a
one
round
of
at
these
some
teams is
point,
up
right?
9-0,
I mean,
who is it? I would have guessed EG. That was just
is that
ridiculous.
wait,
Everything
Vivi? Is that with a controller
could
though?
have
Your
possibly
COD sense is
been dismantled
2.5.
Timotino
with a
fighting until he
controller?
got the self-stun. Even earlier.
Yeah, even
This
this.
That's
is a nice
insane.
shot from DG, a little whiff out of
That's just
cryo.
crazy.
Brutal
And then
stuff.
the Asuna detained. I mean, a little levity to what has felt like an execution thus far.
Sometimes you just need that first round, Mimi.
Yeah.
That's crazy,
Sometimes
Vivi.
that's the floodgates.
Mine is
I
like
don't
a
know if this is
fucking.
that time.
We're
Mine is
so
like
back, boys. Let's go
1.3,
EG.
and that feels fast at
Oh, we'll
times.
see what happens here. 100 Thieves, can they get over the mental hurdle of losing one round?
Yeah, so true.
Mine is like a 1.3.
Oh, calm, don't die in this corner again.
Sound advice.
It's been a few times this game.
A 2-2. Dude, do I just have like
Giannis
crazy
is getting
slow sense? Do I just need to up
repositioned
my
a little
sense and
closer,
lock
but now
in?
the Prowler spots him. Pressure mounting.
I mean, when I used to play where it was
As
just
the
like
onslaught of
the
EG
regular
members
numbers, I think I was like
supports
around a
Nice
6.
work from him. Get his before dropping.
Depending on the
These
game,
rounds
it was
getting
like a
little bit
6 to an
scattered
8,
out
I
of 100
think.
Thieves. Look at Cryo still stuck around in mid.
Uh-oh.
That's a 3K out from Okeanos. Mimi,
Giving
the
him some
floodgates
rounds
are
here at the
opening.
end.
Yes, they are. I mean,
Unless
another
Cryo
round where
can
just
work
a few
some
little
magic.
mistakes for 100
Well,
Thieves.
they know where he
It's
is now.
timing and how they fight up into short. I think maybe an overcommitment. This is a team that's been
Pros use
very thorough
1.6,
at finding these
1.8.
slow rounds and finding the right site.
Yeah,
This
maybe I
feels
need
like the
to
first time
try
this
and
game
bump
they've
up my
actually hit
sense.
a site with players on it.
Yeah.
I feel like when that happens,
2 rounds in a
I
row as
like
well, where 100 Thieves
30
have
seconds
I
left.
a little bit
over-aim.
quicker, too. 2 rounds where, even though Digizen's op isn't
Like
finding
I
a huge amount of
overcorrect
value, like
in
those last rounds,
gunfights
he's been
and
heading over
stuff.
towards the C side, which means I think the actual fighting on site from EG has been a little bit more supported. Multiple rifles and players rotating over, so good work there. We'll get 2 in a row for
2020?
EG.
Nah, that's just unnecessary. I'm sorry, that's
9-3.
unnecessary,
I don't
Vivi.
want to oversell it, but it does make it doable.
You don't
Remember,
even
they
need
won
to do
3 out of
that.
4 of their pistol rounds and bonus rounds in the game.
I
that
think
they
so,
won against
Destiny. I think
Envy.
that's I
They've been
forget
good
what
for
bundle
and
that is.
That's the start of something, of a comeback. Okeanos, good to see him getting it going. I feel like
EG's
since
so
joining this
ass.
EG roster, I haven't had that
Well, we're
game
kinda
where I'm
letting
watching
him-
and thinking, this is the guy that impressed
Letting
me
him
so much on
creep
Live
back
last year.
in. Not really. I mean, it's 9-2, but
So 100 Thieves back working into mid.
I'd like to get another
They've
one here.
seen a
Prevent
player
that
here. Now
9-3.
Okeanos playing the high line. Nothing to be found just yet. Remember this fight into garage went poorly for Bao the last time. This time falls into the backside. This time the operator is there and the ult canceled in
Hey, I
backside.
mean, I can't
Digizen nice
knock
on the first one, taking
knock
down
what
the rest
works,
of 100
Vivi.
Thieves. Here in full force. Cryo fully evolved.
I mean, if it
Now
works,
takes the forward
it
position.
works.
He can play inside this pit. Got a lot of room to work with. No decay to affect him. And with the shorty as well. Stepping into it, that's 3 for him and 100
Let's go,
Thieves
baby.
right back in.
10-2 half for the Thieves.
The more you watch this
We
video
love
game
it.
play, the more situations where you think about just how strong that ult can be. Being able to sit in a pit with a shorty out and have the HP.
Maybe I need to
advantage.
try bumping
So
up my
big.
sense.
And
I
this
don't know
felt
though,
just
because the
way
other
more
day
like
I
the
was
rest of this game.
kind of
Great
shooting.
scaling from 100 Thieves, getting
I
the
damn near
spam
dropped a
kills they've
40
been fighting
bomb.
all game. And going up 10
So maybe-
to 2 at the half. It's
I don't
desperation
know.
for
Maybe
EG.
I
Let's see
maybe
if
I
they've got
don't need
anything
to.
left in the tank after this.
I don't want to be like Nade Shot where I tweak about changing my settings all the time. Because I think I would do that. I think I would tweak.
Can I help you, sir? Here's the bill from the dealership where
I think I would tweak Yeah, Destiny, it's because I was just playing in the morning. The CS team lost to an academy team. Uh-oh. That's not good. Tried out rank, but then deleted the game. Solo queue is so bad. Solo queue is rough. I have found, though, so far, when I join a game and I actually, like, crazy, use my mic, it tends to go better. I just hop in and I'm like, yo, anybody got a mic? They say yes, then we're in. If no one says anything, then we just continue to calm. It's their debut, so you're not worried. But doesn't that mean they don't qualify for the what is it, IEM tournament or something like that? People that I don't think you can ping in
They're trailing 2
ranked.
to 10 at the half.
Maybe you
after
can. I don't
100
know.
Thieves just
I thought they got rid of
thoroughly
pinging because
dismantled
of the
them
fact that
on their
people
own
would get
attacking
live
side.
pings
Now
and you could
EG
see people through
Potter
walls and
once
shit.
again, her last chance to really
Maybe they
talk
only
to the
got
team
rid of
after
live pings
using both
specifically.
timeouts to get EG ready to put up a fight here.
Bad news for the faithful, though. Last time Under Thieves played this map, I think they were better on the
Yeah,
defense
Drifty, I don't
than
know
they were on the
shit
attack.
about
It looked
CS
very
esports.
impressive. In particular, the litany of setups they have around Cryo on this Vito, either with fast rotates or some aggressive plays. I feel like he gets so much value and
You
has
definitely
so much
can't
freedom
ping.
in
Yeah,
the
that's
way
what
he
I
sets
that's
up.
what I
You
thought.
even see on
Because
this
there was a
pistol,
time I tried to
starts
ping
long, but can teleport
and I wasn't able to.
back if needed.
EG played so passively on the defensive side. Interesting to see 100 Thieves look to get Timotino.
All right, second half, Thieves on defense here.
Early on here, the rest of his team
No sheriffs this
has
time.
fallen away, but no one's looking
Oh,
in that
Timo's
corner.
getting
A little
turned
bit
on.
shaky.
Never
Stun
mind.
doesn't matter. Timotino drops his own stun. It's a 1-for-1 at the start.
Ooh.
Evil Geniuses destroy this mid-hold.
Great pick from Supa. Picks the perfect time to swing and now continues fighting for more.
It might be too much.
Ooh,
Up
big
in the
win from
window,
Bang.
shut down.
Evens everything
And
out.
that's a problem because the rest of Evil Geniuses real far back. The only space they had was in Garage. Now that they've lost that player, they have no information on this map at all.
And it gives time for 100 Thieves to group. Work together outside of Garage and a chance to push through.
That turret getting
Do get a
pinged
little bit of intel there with
tells
taking
Evil
out the
Geniuses
turret,
a lot.
but they're not ready
Worried
for the
more
C
about
push.
flank now, Garage. Still a lot of question marks.
Thieves are looking in the wrong direction.
Right now, none of those areas a concern.
100 Thieves expected off of that turret being broken. EG to run it back towards A.
30 seconds left.
They're wrong. Instead, it'll have to be a set retake. Onto this site 3-on-3.
That turret guarding long is real nice, though. It lets Evil Geniuses step up towards C-Link. A forward position here. Very early for 100 Thieves to deal with. Opening exchange. The brief ceasefire ends with Dudges in.
He just
Landing the
ripped
killing blow
Bora's
on Bora.
wig.
Now 100 Thieves know this fight is up here, but it doesn't matter.
Damn.
Lethal from the duelist.
All right, 50% on pistol
Dudges in
rounds.
had a very slow start to this
That's
game, as did the
that's
rest
better
of his
than what we
team.
normally
But
get.
now,
So
he's starting to come online.
we'll take it.
14-9, leading the way for his team. And look at the pivotal kills he gets this round. That one on Tavora, taking away the Fade utility, continuing to fight up for a third.
Ooh, I'm about to get some ecos! I'm about to get some ecos!
And Okeanos excited about the prospect of round 14.
Absolutely wild.
Watch
He's even
Okeanos
so
get
loose,
first
even during
blooded.
the tech issues.
I mean,
He's having
Watch
fun
him get
even
first
after
blooded,
all
thinking
his
he's gonna get
other skills and
ecos.
great artwork
That would
there.
actually make me
Trailing
laugh.
10-3
That would make me
still.
laugh.
Having some energy for Evil Geniuses.
You see how
Oh,
heavily
that
EG's
sucks.
buying
That
into
sucks,
this one.
Vivi.
Keeping pretty much all of these guns feels like a necessity. Give that bonus round a good chance. But they've got the right stack, 4 players.
I'm a little
Here
concerned, Mimi.
against them. Oh.
And that's a counter paranoia ready to go. That's not utility in EG's hands. Stun doesn't do too much, and now
Yeah, they
Cobb
did hit
gets
with
that
the
kill back in
paranoia,
deep.
but they didn't get
That's
anything
all right
out of
for Evil
it.
Geniuses.
In fact, they
choose to
died
stick
off of
around,
it,
though.
so that kind of sucks. Cryo's like deep out of the play though.
Again, some more stall as Drone has only seen the Viper here.
Is he just playing for like them to rotate out?
100 Thieves aren't flinching, Mimi.
3 of them still holding together.
This is a 3v5 here.
I mean, how long are we gonna wait?
Cryo's got to start wrapping back over here, right?
That's gonna come down.
30 seconds left.
This wall's gonna drop soon, and that's gonna be the start of things. Bang, right on the other side is ready for it. Moral get his one, but
Only able to get one.
Evil
Teamo's
Genius
kind of
does
in a
not
really
leave
bad
too many
spot here. Yeah.
Gaps in the armor. No issues here, even if it gets a little bit low, and even if a couple kills come in.
Takedown
Geniuses
2.
Take this round 2 all the same.
You
It's
definitely don't
very good
expect to
they
win
did
that
not
one,
lose
but
that round because they were hitting straight into a stack.
don't say.
But still, with how heavily they bought in, losing 2 guns is not insignificant. They want to make a real comeback here, putting a good effort into this bonus round. It's going to be big, and it was just the anti-eco, but I do see some concerns that I've seen as a theme.
Oh my god, I only got one.
That's my biggest concern. Only one
That
eco.
is a big one, but with comms calling, I've seen a lot of these rounds where they take an early extremity, freeze, and just re-hit with low info without really prodding the other side. I think that
see
can
here,
lead
we
them
do
to
have the gun
sometimes
advantage
hitting low
now.
info into
You'd
stacks,
love to win this
like we saw
round
in
if
that
you're the
round.
Thieves.
Well, again, playing with limited information on the map, 5 players into A. It's a little bit peculiar, though, because it's so quiet from EG, not really showing anything.
1 for 1.
Quick
Probably going to
exchange
get a
down into
gun
long.
there, though. You don't love
Austin
that.
rotates on in. This time, though, I don't think Evil Geniuses are going to go for that protracted pause. Instead, just waiting for this wall to drop, and Okeanos catches a shaky Asuna.
Damn, we're just getting slammed on the
Where
site,
do the
dude.
teams go?
Cryo's in fucking Narnia
EG
right
again,
now.
freeze and re-hit. This time, just win every gunfight. I suppose if you don't win in the macro, you just hope every one of your players in the 4-on-4 gets the win.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Thieves need to lock in, though. We've seen
And
the
this
Thieves
is what we
throw
saw
some big
yesterday
leads.
versus Envy, right?
Yep.
Winning
Can't
the
have that
pistol,
again.
Clean conversions on the bonus. Like, this is an EG that could get a little bit scarier as we get deeper into the second half.
Can't have that again.
You remember that Envy game, and just think about
They
the
look
fact
good
that
to start
EG
off
have
in
had
defense.
No business winning that first map.
Or on
if it weren't
offense,
for
I
the
mean.
bonus rounds.
Not looking
They
good
won
on
both
defense
on Pearl.
so far.
And from this game too, where they should have had no business coming back in down 10-2, they actually have a shot.
Typically, though, we've seen Evil Geniuses get these big leads, and then the game starts to become close. That was plaguing them all throughout
Here's the
2025.
solution: never get a big lead.
Huge.
Always come back.
Is there a cowbell down there?
Gotta have more cowbell.
There is a cowbell.
That's awesome. And these shots from Okeanos as well. Austin was just kind of caught out in the open.
Step by step, guys. Step by step.
Very true.
Sound advice. 100 Thieves still have a bye here, though.
Bell cheese.
Thus far, EG
Bell
is
cheese out of
called
EG.
away from this veto, anchoring the BC side of the map. It's very rare you see Cryo set up A.
100 Thieves playing really heavily into mid to allow them to
So
quickly
far, it
rotate.
just straight up feels like
Take
a
extremities
fucking
if necessary.
ranked game
Although again,
where,
these
hey,
slow,
A's
quiet
working. Let's just
rounds
keep doing it.
have to make 100 Thieves a little bit
It
nervous.
feels
'cause
like
they don't
that's
really
the
have that much
comms for
forward
EG
information
right now.
I think a haunt was just
A's
thrown on
working.
A long. They got instantly
Let's just
broken,
keep going A.
and that's all they know.
They are.
Much
It's
like
looking like they
Chamber
are going to
Veto
take up some
basically
space
needs
mid,
help when
though.
he's soloing the BC side of the map. Unlike a KJ or a Chamber who have 2 pieces of info utility, you can watch a lot more space. So you'll oftentimes
This
see
could be
100
real
Thieves having
awkward.
to aggress elsewhere, but Super
Oh, we
He
saw
saw the
him.
barrel of the gun. Supa
That's
holds the line.
horrible timing.
No, this Timotino's trapped in the corner, and it
Oh my
doesn't
God.
reach, fights up
How did
through the
Timo get out?
stun
Okay,
with
he
calm
didn't.
to
He died.
support. Another clinical round out from Evil Geniuses.
We're getting slammed.
Some smokes to try and muddy the waters now on the A site, but
Not great.
as you can see, that's a judge in Austin's hand.
Not great.
He's gonna have to beg Evil Geniuses to walk forward into him, otherwise this round is just over.
Thus far, this is showing a good read for EG. Ignore the veto side of the map, prioritize A. It's almost always going to be a lack of information on that side.
Get your clipping tool of choice ready.
Okay.
Let's see some TikTok teleport shenanigans.
Don't worry, guys. He's not in here.
Give us one more TP, Asuna. Come on. Go all the way into long. TP for the ninja defuse? No time. Goes for the classic of all things, weak.
You can now close your clipping software of choice.
It wasn't worth it. Unless you're hate watching. And then you're eating good.
Well,
wow. So
we're giving up a lot of rounds right
now.
now.
6 out of the last 7.
It's not ideal.
Trailing back to the last half.
Don't laugh at that. Chrissy said 6 out of, not back to back. Okay. We're never going to win this battle.
I don't know why you're fighting it. You just got to accept it, Mimi. There's
Damn,
no point.
why are we letting him back in, bro? I gotta pee, man.
And give a hey, Potter, you can now discuss things with your team again.
I was hoping this shit was gonna be done.
Using both timeouts in the first half. 100 Thieves are faced with similar problems where
I was hoping this was gonna be done so I could just go pee.
Yep. And I'd
be
like
right
to see
back.
them just commit into maybe playing some of
Because it took 30 minutes
Something
before we
I
got
really
into the
liked
game.
last time
I
that they
peed
were
before we started
playing this
streaming.
map was how often they were pushing through flanks
Before we went
on their
live.
retakes. Normally it would be Timotino either working something aggro towards a lobby or outside of C in the mid
Well,
round,
Hood, I
and
think
then
this is
letting him
a
off the leash
more
to push
offensive
through and
heavy
get information.
map.
EG hasn't really been defaulting.
And plus, this is
outside of,
EG's map
you know,
pick.
leaving one player usually bow
Obviously,
outside of that
Thieves were
area
up
at the beginning of the round
10-2.
I think that mid
You know, you
round re-aggression
can't
into
keep
flank
giving up
retakes
round wins
could
here,
really help
but
their problems on A.
I think
I think it was going to be
dissuade them from doing that is
very
I feel like they're still playing
surprising
very
if the
limited
Thieves would have
information. So if they
closed
wanna
this
do
out
aggression, they
without
either
giving up
need to put
any
some
more
punch
rounds.
behind it, you know, multiple members be loud, or it's kind of like flipping a coin. whether or
Hopefully
not
this
someone's gonna
timeout
be holding that
helps
space.
them.
I also think with Fade, with the double prowler, she's better than Sova at challenging
I mean,
the Viper utility in a
it's
lobby.
still
You can
10-6.
power
I'm
through
not
and
worried
keep
about the
pressure
not
up in
being
that
able to
area.
close
And I
out
think
maps
that's the
until we
approach we're
actually
seeing
don't
this
close
round.
out the map.
4 players on a lobby. Now,
Again, if this is offense heavy, if this is attack heavy,
Cryo's hands, and well, that was pretty loud from 100 Thieves.
I
so
feel like
Evil
it's kind of
Geniuses,
silly
they're
to
just gonna hold
expect
this
that the
smoke and make
Thieves
sure no
just
one
win
keeps
without
walking.
giving up any
Despite
offensive
that
rounds.
Viper being alone, Cryo will be able to leapfrog to B and then over towards
Especially
C
when it's
connector
EG's map
with
pick.
the double TP to join his teammate if they need.
Some silly veto tech.
I think that stuff is
We're still up
legitimately
4
one of his
rounds.
strengths, though, those fast
for sure.
rotates.
Obviously,
it's
4
kinda like
rounds can go pretty
if
quick,
Yoru and
especially
Chamber
when
could
we
kind of
don't have guns right now.
Have like half of both worlds.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't do either of those agents as well as what they do. We have the quick rotates of a Yoru as well as the quick get out of jail.
But we'll
free.
see what
But
they
Hunter
can
Thieves
do.
also plays way less Yoru than pretty much anyone else, so it's nice to have that compromise.
Good night. Well, you're getting what you asked for, Mimi. There is a flank out of A lobby. Unfortunately, Bao is still hanging out in spawn.
Buy-in for next round.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure he also
It's looking like we're not
got
gonna-
the scouting report.
might
on these
commit to the
flanks
flank.
coming in, so he can
Timo
just
might
now
expect
play
this.
Heavy contain on the
Last
AG
time
go.
he did
Might
play
miss
for
the timing,
this.
though. Turret telling him there's players in mid,
Oh,
and it
he just
doesn't
got.
matter.
He had great timing, and then he had the worst timing.
There's a new game for 100 Thieves. The mission is to try and kill Bao back in spawn, but there's support. The Supa locks that down as well. Flawless.
All right. I fear we've let
EG's
EG get
now
hot.
within 3 rounds, and 100 Thieves, this is where we get a look at how they wanted to approach that timeout. I liked the A lobby fight they went for there.
We've let
But I
EG
think
get hot.
What is going to be a problem if they go for that flank approach that I talked about is
Not
you
ideal.
gotta kill Bao.
Not
And I think
ideal,
that
ladies
means
and
instead of
gentlemen.
Sending Timo on solo flanks like we saw in their last game. Give him a friend. Maybe Calm. He seems like a great friend from that clip.
Always got his teammates back. And right now it's Digital and Calm that are kind of just farming during this win streak for Evil Geniuses. Again, quick up into A lobby at 100 Thieves.
Yeah,
Back-to-back
Storm.
rounds. It
That's
wasn't
like
just an
a
eco
that's
strat. This is
a
clear
Valorant issue.
adaptation
I feel
from the
like.
timeout. But Evil
I
Geniuses
feel like our
respond in
Valorant
turn.
team has never been
Already
able to
up
just
into window.
comfortably close. I said this last time.
Anticipates.
Even if you saw my tweet about
Get
going
out.
live,
That hurts now.
Thieves
There's still
can't
a player
win a
on C
game
site to deal with.
without it being the
Cryo
most stressful thing you've
steps in
ever
as well.
watched in your
This
life.
is a brutal pinch. Now as the Hunter's Fury comes in, it's actually Calm to lay down supporting fire.
Don't get that
for EG to
kill.
get the spike down.
Oh no.
Big whip from Bang. Puts it back into
Yeah,
a 4-on-4.
that's not good.
With
Bang
no
is
flank
whiffing.
with a Viper's bit down. This is a very difficult retake.
That's not
The only way
great.
in will be
That's
for
not
his
great.
Nightfall. But there's still that late pressure of Calm that'll come
Yeah,
into
Viper's pit down,
100 Thieves
which
have
is
to
not
anticipate
great
it.
either.
Can't wait too long. Four is looking for the right angle on this, but all it means is more and more
Yeah,
time
heart
gone.
attack
No
these for a
prowlers to
reason.
follow up. Super can still hang out in his pit.
2 players caught on the Nightfall. Bow decayed down, but too much time.
Calm
has
is
been
gonna get
bought. Calm
freebies.
is already approaching on the flank. Calm takes down the first, and his head swivel back towards him. The rest of Evil Geniuses find their mark. 100 Thieves look out of sorts. Get
Wow.
on out of there, boy. You don't stand a chance.
Yeah, guys, let's just blow a 10-2
Nightmare
lead, huh?
scenario now for 100 Thieves.
Let's just blow a 10-2 lead.
Out of their timeout, lose the first
We don't want to
rifle
win this
round.
map anyway.
And EG, it's simple solutions, but they've consistently been
We don't
a
wanna
step
win this
ahead
map
this
anyway.
half. From knowing previous, the 100 Thieves plays heavier around the veto, has low info on A, slam A to start your round. How do your opponent's timeout? Change it up. Know that they're going to shift this setup. Know that C's going to be light. And give us 2 beautiful mid-round C heads.
Let's go, guys!
The problem is you blow a
2 at
10-2
the
lead.
half to within 2
Now you feel way less confident in the
Evil
next
Geniuses.
map.
Actually taking this fight
I'm
into
assuming.
A lobby again. This time, 100 Thieves.
And this is
not
win or
entering
go
it.
home.
This time it's Cryo.
And I'm pretty
entering
sure
this A side with limited support.
I'm pretty sure if we lose, we won't see the Valorant team play for like
Already
another
not
4
so
months
low.
because that's how VCT
Without
is
a
set
TP
up
to
for
get out
some
of sight
reason.
either.
Your
Digits
team
in
loses
goes the
one
outlaw
time
bot.
and then you
All
don't see
5
them
members of
for
100
a year
Thieves
and a
on
half.
light armor.
So
Digizin is down low, but as he creeps forward,
Thieves
waits
need to
for the
lock
jump
in
peek.
if they want to play.
That is easy pickings for him.
I don't know, Destiny. I'm just throwing out a
Interceptor
number
will slow things for
because
another moment,
whenever the
but
Thieves
he had no
Valorant team
intention but
loses,
to
they
hit.
don't play for a long time.
Tracking that
Like
head even through the
literally
box.
several
Now they're
months.
going to get
Best.
suspicious, so they see the neon there, they hear the veto.
April,
they
so 2
understand
months.
this is
We
a
won't
stack
see
that
them
they
play
don't
for
have a
2
lot to call
months.
back into. We'll have to take some time reclearing space.
Which
But 100 Thieves don't
just
have
makes no
information
sense to
on B or
me.
C either. It's just solo players. So a very passive play from Bang as he has to patrol both
30
B site
seconds
and garage.
the only difference this time
It's
was
a
we
little
were
bit
actually able
uncomfortable.
to beat Sentinels.
25 seconds on the
We
clock.
normally lose to
And B
Sentinels
will
and then
be the
don't
call
play for
from
2
Evil
to
Geniuses.
4
A high
months.
TP out of Okeanos. The first one goes his way.
Bang's
Dodging
dead.
around as Timotino comes in on the flank.
Okay,
ripping
we get
above
2,
the back
3.
lines. 100 Thieves
Down B.
3v2.
attack from every single front and find so much success. That spike left in the
That's
open.
huge.
No time left for Bow. 100 Thieves will take their first of the half.
There we go.
Both teams
First
played
of the
that round
half. Oh,
with basically 2/3 of the
took us
map
a
in the
long
fog
time,
of war.
but at least we got it.
100 Thieves had passive anchors on CNT.
Took us a while, but we
EG
got it.
Only had to contain with the turret. Neither team had any information except for towards A. So when they realize the stack has been called into that site, EG have to gamble and hit B with low info.
Nice!
And with 100 Thieves realizing
We go.
practically the entire team there.
Get hyped
to
up,
pinch
Thieves.
As Timotino pushes in on the flank.
Why does it still say 10-8?
Despite
Shouldn't it be
appearing-
11-8?
There we go. All 5 players ready to go here.
11-8.
Timotino.
Shouldn't it be 11-8?
Mid instantly back. It's a fake teleport from Okeanos. He's been enjoying
Shouldn't it be
this
11-8?
in recent games right at the beginning
We're
of
up
round
10-2?
but
Okay,
already.
they're fixed. I think they're fixing
100
it.
Thieves have cleared out their spawn. Realize that's going to be a fake.
Yeah, I'm not forgetting that one. It's 11-8 right now. Okay, somebody else called it out.
Back to the more usual veto setup towards C, and Cryo dead in an instant. Good night.
Cryo
That's
insta-dead
trouble.
long.
And now Vora
And
caught out by
Vora's
the
probably
utility.
dead as well.
Somehow goes unpinged.
Never mind, he gets 3!
You madman! Still
If you
alive.
give me 4, Vora.
No support gets the headshot.
Good dammy, though. Good
Before
dammy. That's
ultimately
good dammy.
falling.
Now a 2-on-2.
Huge.
Bang with the stinger. Fights back.
Killed him with a stinger.
Another clutch for Calm.
100 Thieves taking their
Don't
time.
let it happen. Don't let it happen.
Where does Calm move from here? Paranoia catches
Okay.
him. That's
Picking up
uncomfortable.
space. Oh
Sees a
no.
shoulder,
No, that's the
his.
worst.
And
That's
Bang is
worst
so
case
low.
scenario. Oh my god, bang!
Stinger again.
Bang!
We'll
10
take
health in a
11
dream.
for 100 Thieves.
That was the same spot
12.
from the last calm
Round
clutch on this
12.
map that people
We have
remember.
12 rounds.
Practically the same scenario. But
No
this
way
time
we're
it's
gonna get
10
scammed, right?
on literally
No way we're getting
1
scammed.
HP.
And
Yeah.
Vora here too. Times out
Outrageous.
the stun.
I'm
And
about
then
to say
Timotino,
bang
who
so
sends himself
motherfucking
in there
loud.
to die so Vora can get those kills. Just lines it up for him.
That was huge. Yeah, big plays from Vora as well. To get 3 there, I mean, stunned out of his mind, somehow stays alive, gets 3. Allows the Thieves to have a chance at that round. That was massive. All right, Thieves, let's close this out so I can go take a piss. So I can go
Thieves
leak the lemon.
potentially ready to fight for A once again.
They know Bao has this ult. Don't want to allow an execute to come through.
Evil Genius is trying to pivot away from here. Right here. We are aware and trying to get these HUD issues sorted for the time being. It is 11.
Vora's not a normal IGL.
leading this
For
round.
real. Vora's got that
Very
gunny on.
quick rotation in from Cryo, but spotted by the drone.
Vora's got that
It's
gunny.
12-8 in
Apologies,
fast.
yeah.
Match point here.
Uh-oh.
Oh, nice timing caught from Supa. That is brilliant. The next one steps
Oh, we're just
in
getting slammed by Supa.
and deleted. Evil Genius is in full control now.
Great.
And that's reminded me of the Supa of last year.
We're just getting
So
slammed
good
by
in these
Supa.
positions and another fight ready for him.
35 HP.
Backs away.
Oh, this is bad. Oh.
Oh, these shots tracking a little bit dangerous. For a
Timo,
moment,
please
three
do
now
it, Timo.
For Timotino. Still though, so little time, and now with nanos being chucked onto the spike, this round should be a wrap. Needs a
Yeah,
half
he doesn't stand a
second.
chance.
Will not find it.
Damn. We got that hardcore HUD going on.
100 Thieves are
No,
struggling
literally.
to deal with this Viper wall in A lobby. They feel
Everybody's
they need
just
to
one
commit
shot.
So many resources to fight into that space that the rest of the map has been weak. And because Cryo as a Sentinel has low information, doesn't have a second piece of utility to hold space.
I
Super's
still-
realized he can find these gaps. Work aggressively.
I don't
through
know.
garage,
I still don't know how I feel about
and open the
Cryo
entire
being a
map like a
Sentinel,
cannon.
man. Like, I know he's getting kills, but, like, his talent, I feel like
So,
I
another
don't
game
like
point.
him being on, like, a
400
passive
Thieves.
character.
Austin actually only with a
Still
singer.
leading with kills, so, I mean, I guess
He's
it
always
is
been
what it
catching the
is,
short
but...
end of these buys, whether it's a Judge or a SMG. This time the rest of Evil Genius is close behind.
I just feel like he's so talented.
You
You
have
want
some
you want to
ultimates to
have
work
him
with,
be
and,
on like a
nice
character
little
where he
lineup
has
there, Van
util
now.
to just
He's
make
gonna
his
push
life
Austin
so much
away.
easier. No,
The rest of 100 Thieves have moved in pretty quickly.
I guess with this character it
So I
does
like
because
this
he
calling
doesn't.
out from Evil Genius is just pump the
He
brakes.
essentially doesn't get affected by
A better
util.
setup though for 100 Thieves. A reclear
Right.
in garage. 2 players posted forward. Down A short.
I don't know what
They
I'm
lack
talking about,
information
chat.
towards
I'm
long.
not good at Valorant, so maybe I should just shut up and
Metal
not be an
Prime
idiot.
rotates to come back in. 100 Thieves. Vora. He's calling this one.
Hey boys, let's close it out. I still gotta pee.
Good read.
Yep,
I still
especially
gotta
after
pee.
seeing that Viper wall go up. This is about the timing you'd expect to start seeing players. A few more seconds and maybe 100 Thieves could overthink it, but now with some noise is made, that is going to give up the play. Still,
They
Timotino
probably checked
in the
this,
corner.
yeah.
Oh my word, he is gone. A lockdown with less than 30 seconds on the clock.
I mean, that's damn near
100
day
Thieves are
one.
holding their ground, fighting in. Cryo
Big pick from
advances
Cryo.
and has a corner in long. 2 players tuck away. Com is going to have to deal with them.
We
There's
did
so
Kane,
little time
that's
left.
huge.
EG have 10 seconds and need
Oh, the
these
high
fights.
low.
Bora still alive.
High low is tough.
As the spike goes down, 100 Thieves approaching on
Bang.
every angle. Only 2
3v2
alive for
here.
Geniuses. Supa stepping forward. Caught up between these smokes. The first is his.
What?
Tucks into Hells. The drop comes down. A
Bang.
1-on-2. Bow. It's his. What else is there? Bow's got it. EG stay alive.
Bro, we're losing
Huge triple clutch
3v2s.
for
Oh,
He had a nightmare start to this game alongside EG. But now
we're
comes
losing
online.
3v2s.
Dropped a 30 bomb in their
Chad, I
last
think
series.
100 Thieves just trying to make me piss my pants.
Stepping up here again. He makes such great
They're trying to make me
choices.
piss my pants on
And
stream.
how he fights around these smokes and how he isolates the duels in the 1v2.
I'm activated now, buddy.
that's what they needed. Keeps EG in this game. And with 100 Thieves reset to another eco, now they're the ones calling the second timeout in a half.
Yeah, that's true, Jusso.
Two chances to come up
That's
with
kind of
one
what I was thinking.
answer
Is kind of like
on
their
this
reasoning
defensive
for why he does it.
So,
he's
while they
so
don't have
so
to buy on this
technically
next round, I
sound
wanna
that
ask,
it's better that
when
he
they
just has
did
gun
piece
up.
together those
So I
two-round
do get
wins,
that
Is
part
there
of
something they can tap back into to replicate that success?
Yeah, I do like the rounds where they're fighting for a lobby control. I think they have to deny that space. But what I'm still waiting for is to
Storm,
see these
I don't think
rounds
Austin
where
is going
they're
anywhere
being willing to
anytime soon.
re-aggress
I'll
further
say
in
that.
the mid-round. I don't know how
I don't
EG
think he's
figured it
going
out yet,
anywhere
but
anytime
most
soon.
of these rounds, EG is playing 4-1s and not actually proactively holding space in mid, or if they're leaning towards C, only have one player containing towards A. I think being willing to test these extremities, test that space in mid a little bit more, is going to go a long way to better punishing EG when they go for these low info late round executes that they've done round after round.
Yeah,
I feel like
Val's
Austin is
hold
another
has been
one
a
that
little bit more
like
reserved when he's
you
containing.
kind of want just running it down. I feel like that's what he does best,
do have
but
more room
because you have
to work with
Timo,
if they so
who now
please.
does that better than what
What
Asuna
the idea is
does,
now for 100 Thieves, 3 players down
and we're
long, trying
getting
to farm an orb, and that's
killed
big.
through
Bang, if he
smoke.
gets that orb, that would have been the
That's
ultimate
not good.
online for the final round of regulation.
This is
Potentially major
we're
implications
really gonna go to overtime, huh?
for the rest of this one off of just
Wow.
that spam kill.
All right, 10-2 at half, and we're gonna go overtime. Fire, 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 fire.
Nice cleanup for EG. Staying steady on this anti-eco.
That's so
And
fire.
ensuring that the fate of this game rests in the last round.
Interesting to see. Cryo was actually teleporting back towards the C side.
We gotta
Really
close it
anticipate
out
He is going to try and end up
in the next
dying
round.
to someone here.
I think if you do that,
He was running for the C orb.
Yeah.
it
Gotcha.
Wants to
really,
have that evolution for next round.
Either way, you're dying here anyways to get your money
It
and
really
to unlock that one, but
breaks their
they tried to go
spirit for the
a
next
spike
map.
death,
I think
suppose.
they had all
Like,
that time to
EG are
come
gonna have
back and
any
clutch
chances
up.
to
We let it
unlock
happen, but then
major
we were able to
for the
close it
final round.
out.
They've
I
already
think
got their
that's
3.
kind of like
This game has been so interesting.
sticking a
Both
knife
teams
in
struggle to
EG's
solve
heart.
The exact same problem.
You know,
How do we deal with the
gotta
hyper
close it
low
out
wall
though. If you,
on
I
a
mean, if
lobby?
you let EG take
It's
this,
been such a problem for defenders.
then it's on. Everything I just
Struggling
said
to have
is now
information
put on the
towards that
Thieves.
inside
It's a
the map,
knife
trying
in their heart.
aggressive
Of,
looks, trying to play more passive.
I can't believe we
Even when
just
they
let him
switch
come
it
back
up,
from
getting
10-2.
ran over on C. But now, there's one last chance for 100 Thieves to figure it out.
And for 100 Thieves, there are 2 win conditions in this final round. First one, Timotino has gone for the operator. Where is he going to play to get the early picks? Second, Cryo has evolution. And
Oh,
when
we
there's
need a
big
Timo
major
snipe
ultimates on the
so
other
bad.
side,
A Timo,
how
a
can he use
Timo
that to his
opening
advantage?
op shot
to anchor
would
down a side,
feed
even with the Hunter's
families.
Fury coming in.
Oh, please do not dry peek.
Cryo died, boosted up in a previous round on C. That operator makes it all the more difficult. But after failing to see anything initially, EG regroup towards mid, an area of the map that they've barely touched this attack half.
Vora playing all the way back in Gong as well. So Evil Geniuses, a lot of space to
I'm stressed, bro.
slip up into.
Oh, I'm
Most of this game,
stressed.
100 Thieves have needed resources for A. Now just one Neon with an op.
100 Thieves just cleared down C long. And I think they've got to be ready. Heavy presence in mid. As EG test garage, pull out a paranoia.
No
kills to
scammies,
come down
no
yet.
scammies.
And now the B hit. This is where EG are going to gamble everything.
Oh,
Just
huge.
Taken down.
Huge
That's
kill.
Another. In a 3-on-5. Heroes are needed. Bao could be that guy for
my
EG.
God.
He is still stuck here, but
Huge.
it falls to calm. The spike down. 25 seconds left. OT a far cry away. It won't be there. 100 Thieves take map 1.
Holy
From a
shit, we
10-2
almost
up
trolled it, but we
to
closed
a
it out. Oh my
13-10
god, it
win
only
for
took
100
them
Thieves.
fucking 11
EG were
rounds.
so close to pulling that one off,
Wow.
but snuffed out at the very
Wow.
last second.
Thieves are able to get it. That's huge. That is
Such an interesting
huge.
game across the board. Neither of these teams
Bless
managing
up.
to fully figure out their defense.
Bless up, baby. Come on now.
But in the end,
All right, chat.
it's
I'm
a
gonna go
big
pee because
win
I
for
gotta
100
pee
Thieves.
so bad. I
They
gotta
take their
pee so
opponent's
bad. I'll
map
be
that
right
they're
back.
set up for bind a map that they've looked so comfortable on, no matter the roster, but continuing into this 2026 season.
It has always been a classic for them. But at the same time, EG, after coming back and getting so close, have to feel a little bit of that hunger for the next map. We're going to be jumping into that second map in just a moment, so don't go anywhere.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Okay, we're back. We're back. Who picked first map? EG picked first map. Canardian. That was EG's map pick. And then we got Bind coming up next. Destiny, would you be down to run another poll on Twitch, por favor? I'll run it on YouTube. All right, for my people on YouTube, if you haven't already, be sure to like the stream. Help support your boy, help support the stream. Lets me know you guys are enjoying it. And it helps push the channel, or the stream specifically, out to more folks who are interested. So be sure to like the stream if you have not already. I appreciate y'all being here, though. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. We do stream more of these matches. We will be streaming more of these matches. And we just have fun hanging out. Also do some YouTube content as well. Do some videos. So if you're interested in that, don't forget to subscribe. Canardian, first map was picked by EG. EG picked first map.
Hey everyone, GB down here with the assistant coach, right, of 100 Thieves. Doom Bros, this is a little bit of a weird one for me. We used to talk into global events, and now here we are in LA. Dude, pleasure to see you, my man. Look, what we're seeing from 100 Thieves is a lot of creativity with this veto, and just in general, great plays from 100 Thieves. Do you feel like the squad right now, the 100 Thieves, might be the most creative team in all of the VCT, all of the league?
Of course I think so.
Yeah?
It's I see a lot of teams that's stealing our comps on Corrode, our bind, our plays, right? I'm a little bit like self-indulgent
like
and saying
really
that they're the
nice
most creative,
blue
you know, but you
eyes.
kind of have to be.
Yeah.
I think Vido is just criminally
Those are like
underrated, and
damn
it's just
near
about
perfect
learning
blue
the
eyes.
agent, and as time goes on, we will be better with it. Other teams will be better with it because today was a little bit shaky, but the ceiling is very high.
Yeah, do you feel like, I guess to follow up on that one real fast, do you feel like the reason why this works is because of the players you have on your squad?
Yeah, for sure. They're always willing to pay everything.
Oh, that's excellent, man. Doom, always a pleasure to talk to you, my brother, all right? Back to you guys.
Damn, Destiny, you just held it too?
Thank you so much.
That's kind of crazy.
You know, I love that for Dan. It's Tacti Bunny, Tacti Bear, but now we saw a tactical descent from Dan as well. Why is it not Tacti Dan? I don't know.
That's a great
We got Bind coming up next. Thieves map pick. They've looked pretty good on
they
it.
just talked about that video, right? And the creativity.
Ideally, we get a nice 2-0 here.
So much for the team. Like the utility usage for the video, that's what gets them the rounds.
And it was incredible. We think about how this map started, 10-2. We were on the way to have the fastest map of Valorant that we've had in Americas. You think they're going to close it out, but then things start to go the other way. Attack side, looking great. Second half, for both teams struggling, Mimi mentioned it when on the cast, the one condition that we always talk about on the A side, that Viper, the impact that she can have as well.
Judging by how they almost lost 13-11, they could possibly lose map 2.
Like his utility usage,
they could,
on
but they have looked pretty good on Bind.
And
Bind was their map pick, or is their map pick, whereas Haven is EG's map pick, and the Thieves started off on the preferred side.
Making it so much harder for them to retake because
they still need to close it out sooner than that. I do agree in that regard.
And it was just really hard for them to retake back into that.
I think when you factor in that it was EG's pick and EG had the favored side second, I feel like it makes sense that they were able to at least battle back. Now, Thieves gave up more than they should have. They shouldn't have given up that many rounds.
I thought something happened in the game. You were calling for something. It was like, oh, that must have been a sick
But
moment.
I can also understand
it. No, Cryo was yelling. Like, never happened. Well, honestly, if I played like that, I'd be yelling my guts out as well. Like, that was an incredible performance. Of course, EG had to play around that, and then they just, in the second half, started to kind of avoid that veto. I think, like, they really tried coming in aggressive early on, and that was punished.
Yeah, no, especially in that first half, because we did see EG trying to push up, trying to go for those first picks, being a little bit more proactive, but they were getting shut down.
Hopefully, though, the Thieves look better on the Bind. I feel like they have, for the most part. We don't want to see them.
And then moving on to the second half,
we don't want to see them fall.
It was a complete 180, right?
In their map pick.
With having
we definitely don't want to see that.
It's not like running a killjoy. There's not a whole lot you have to default.
I think you just put more pressure on EG with that first win.
Which they didn't a lot of the time. They tried to avoid it because it is hard to exec into, especially if you can't use your utility. But
yeah, chat, for both my people in the YouTube and the Twitch chat, we have predictions available for who we think is going to win this map too. On Twitch, you do get the benefit of channel points. You can bet channel points. Nothing like that on YouTube, to my knowledge, but you can pick on both. So wherever you're watching, don't forget to hit that prediction. If you're on Twitch, maybe hit a little gambling with your channel points.
I think it was round 10 when the tide started to shift, right? That's when EG started to heat up, and it was all on the back of DJson's up. Like, he went in aggressive. It was DJson, go in and kill, and that kind of opened up things for EG.
Yeah, I think he really earned the flowers that you gave him earlier, truly. And then even on that second half, we still saw him getting so much momentum and getting so much space. It was just really insane how quickly and how much of a key factor he was in turning this map around for them.
He is such a win condition, especially in a situation like this one. Evil Genius is on the verge of being eliminated. You are relying on your star player. You're relying on DJson's, as they did in the first half, to get those last 2 rounds, as they did going into that second half when they started to get some momentum. Now, to go into a reset when you know the map was so close, it has to be on him.
Yeah, and it's going to be 100 Thieves map pick here, right? And we talked about
Nardian, you want to eat some Filipino food? I don't think I've ever had Filipino food, to be honest.
We talked about how this map was definitely going to
I'm not a big, like, Asian food guy.
These players fairly happy and confident. They played
There's some things from like Chinese food that I like.
They looked really good in it. I think they're 2-1.
Yeah,
I've never had Filipino food. I don't know if I've ever had like a legit Korean like style food.
You're not. You like the chamber? Yeah, of course. Yeah. I mean, how can you not?
I don't like a lot of like
no, you'll be seeing
Japanese style food. I just don't like a lot of Asian food.
Which is something that didn't happen, and something that
once you try, there's no going back. What would be considered Filipino food? Because maybe I have tried it and I just don't know.
Yeah, we know what to expect from 100 Thieves heading on to a Bind. Let's hear what Coach Potter has to say ahead of map 2.
There's a couple
Hey
like
guys, here with Coach Potter here. Tough loss in that game, but you guys did manage to
Lumpia
almost come out,
pork.
make that dub a reality. What were some of the bright spots that you were seeing in that game? Because there were a
Lumpia
couple like
pork.
Digizin just taking space freely and being aggressive as we know him to be. What were some of those bright spots, and what are you hoping to see in match 2?
For sure. Surprisingly, the bright spots.
I'll
came
have
in the
to- I'll
first
have to
half.
look
I know
at
we were
that.
getting bullied. It seemed that way, but we had all the info. We had all the right moves. We just weren't proactive enough and decisive when we had that info. So going into the second half, that was a big talking point. So I think, you know, being able to come back in that second half, it definitely reinforced our confidence. So we need to stop being so timid going into map 2.
Any players you're looking at to really turn up the heat here?
It's got to be the Black Jesus, Douglas. I mean, he's been carrying us. He's been being very vocal and just becoming just a confident player that I know he can be. So I'm looking at Douglas.
All right, let's see if you can take us to the promised land. All right, back to you guys.
Jeebus takes the wheel or the op. I don't know. Whatever
Does
gets
he
the
like
victory
Korean
for this one.
barbecue, Japanese
but
rice,
we just talked about what we
rice
expect to see
dishes,
from the Thieves. EG
ramen,
side, what do you
Filipino
wanna see,
food?
agent-wise?
Agent-wise, I wouldn't mind seeing a
I do like
head-to-head,
ramen.
I think on a map like
Although
mine where there's so
I'm
many
talking
small
about
parts where that
like
interceptor
cheap
could,
ramen.
not
I don't think I've ever
interceptor.
had like
Sorry,
legit
I really
ramen.
like Vito. If you
But I do think I would like legit
but
ramen.
that stun coming in from Waylay, it's just too valuable.
And we saw EG play this map against Envy. Digicin was actually on this way. They were playing that double duelist with Oki on the Euro that we've seen pretty recently. But I still feel like Timotino, he has the upper hand on this agent.
Man, but that Waylay matchup will be so juicy. I'm excited to see what both of these teams have in store for us. Mimi and Ender will be back with map 2 after a short break.
Another short break. Okay, let's look up that that pork you were talking about, Canardian. Let's look that up. Lumpia pork. I have not had that. I have not had that, but it does look kind of fire. That does look fire. Does this not look good, chat? This looks kind of gas. Can't lie. This looks fire. I do like it's not Asian food, but I like Greek food actually.
Barely turning around for stage 2, almost making playoffs, and then falling flat again. It's a real opportunity for them to try and
see, Canardian, I can't do spice. I can't do spice.
Strange roster they put together.
Spice, like almost any bit of spice, like
yeah,
it just
especially
absolutely destroys my stomach.
Thieves find themselves in the same situation as EG.
I have stomach
They're
problems,
down in
so
the lower bracket where elimination means your tournament ends. Their journey has been a little bit different.
Yeah.
They had really close
I
losses
wouldn't do
and
Dynamite.
NRG, who
I feel like anything that's named Dynamite, I probably shouldn't eat. It's probably not a good idea for me.
Exactly. So a lot of people are expecting 100 Thieves to
I see. I've never had Jollibee either. I have heard people really like Jollibee.
More teams trickle down out of what we've actually
See, what I do want to try though is a Korean corn dog.
Yeah, they absolutely were. I think though that it has
I want to
start
try a
earlier.
Korean
You heard
corn
Potter
dog.
really trying to push the team to be more confident, to not be so timid starting this game. And
Yeah, just so I don't know if I do
looking to
either.
For that is number one.
I'd have to look.
Digicin.
I live
He
in a
had such
place
turnaround in
where
that second
we
half.
have
He
like a
was
lot of
so
Mexican
good for
food,
this
and I
game,
love
I
Mexican
think
food.
that he has been
I'm a big
the
Mexican
bright
food
spot
guy.
in
That's probably
this
like
game
my
thus far.
favorite.
It's simply dark year for EG.
Yeah, especially you
like,
get that man an operator in his
I don't
hands.
know what
He's
you
gonna
would
be
consider it. I
tearing
guess
it up.
genre of dishes.
Potter
I
was
don't
talking
know.
about was, of course, being a little bit more
Style of food.
decisive in their
Sure.
mid-round actions, which I think we saw.
And it's so
especially
funny
that first half,
because
Bora calling a great
like
attack side where
traditional
so often he was able
Mexican
to
food
pinpoint the
often
weak
makes
sides of the map and find
everything
himself on sites
spicy,
where
but I
there's
can't
0 or
handle
1 players actually
I
holding
can't
it.
handle
And
the
even
spice
though it
very
was
much. But
successful
like
for EG
if
on
you
their
give
own
me like the
attack, I
typical
still think we
flavors
saw them fall
and
into
no
a lot of
spice of
these
Mexican
4
food,
ones without
oh,
re-clearing a lot of space and like low info
I'm down.
late hits.
I'm
And
so
to me,
down.
that was the biggest issue last time they played
I'm
Bind,
so down.
of playing too slow, not taking enough space and just kind of
Korean corn dogs are fire. I can, yeah. See, I gotta give that a try. Gotta give that a try. Mexican and Filipino are like cousins in food. Really? They're similar?
When we get there, not just in the execs, but what they're doing in the
I guess I wouldn't have expected
that.
that.
Proactivity also has to come with dealing with the different things 100 Thieves are
Asian, Mexican, Peruvian, Italian. Yeah, I've never had Peruvian. The Italian, it depends on what it is, because I'm not a big pasta guy. Although I do fuck with some fettuccine alfredo. You give me some fettuccine, some like shrimp fettuccine. Oh, I could tear that shit up. Chat, you guys are making me hungry. Can we stop? Can we stop talking about food? How do we always get on food when I don't got food to eat? What's that about?
He's been so impressive playing the solo Waylay. I think he does a great job of finding the right opportunities of when to
not a pasta guy. It's not that I don't. It's not that I'm like, ew, pasta. It's just like there's so many better things in my opinion.
When he uses his abilities, he picks
That's
the
how
right
I
way
look
to
at
use
it. It's not that I'm like,
I think some of the
like, oh, pasta's gross, or oh, spaghetti's gross. It's just like, if you're giving me the option to pick just about anything in the world, I don't think I'm ever picking a pasta as my number one. It's just not there. Even I love fettuccine alfredo. That would be the only one that's up there. I'm not picking spaghetti. I'm not picking lasagna. I'm not picking I don't even know. But I'm telling you, there's so many other things. Like if you gave me, if we said for Italian / pasta, if you gave me like a chicken parm with some fettuccine alfredo, I'll fuck that up. That's gas. That's really good. But if it's just like, hey, you want to have some spaghetti and meatballs?
A whole lot of fun there. Even
do you want to see them less?
Like I like spaghetti.
No, I love the
I like spaghetti and meatballs, but like
I just didn't know what direction you were going with.
Not enough to pick it over a lot of other things.
What do we got there? What do we got?
Am I a burger fan? I do like burgers, but most of the time, burgers don't do well for me. Like my stomach often hurts a lot when I have most burgers. I think because most places that do burgers are like higher in fats, like they have a lot more fat. It's like less lean meat, and I think that that fucks with my stomach a lot. The only place that I can get burgers and feel okay or like feel fine is In-N-Out. I don't know why, but I can eat In-N-Out burgers and feel fine.
Their comfort as an organization.
But if I go out to like a restaurant and I get a burger at a restaurant, I run the risk of like really upsetting my stomach, so I just don't even take that risk.
The final hurdle.
It's just not worth it to me at that point. So instead, I'll end up getting like a chicken sandwich if I get something like that. But it sucks because there are places that like I want to have burgers because the burgers sound really good, and I don't do it because I don't want it to like destroy my stomach.
And look at how 100 Thieves have started this one. They had 3 players on the A side of the map. Now just Cryo
Baked ziti. See, I don't know if I've ever had that either. Maybe I just haven't had enough like pastas. All right, round 1 underway. Thieves are starting off on defense.
Cryo gets the kill outside showers. That's still going to make things uncomfortable on the A side.
100 Thieves still hold to the stack for now. Not breaking formation.
Trip finally reveals these players as the plant comes in, but EG have no control of the site. Yeah, they've got lamps, but no showers, and now the teleport.
5v4 retake for the Thieves here. Got bombed down.
Post plant.
Cryo's 74
Very
HP.
Challenging. And Cryo's ensured that no one has actually made it out back site.
100 Thieves are going to avoid lamps. As a matter of fact, they don't have to take it. They've got some time at the moment.
There you go.
Now just waiting.
Timo with the sheriff.
For the action. That Molly's going to stall out for a long time. 100 Thieves have certainly waited a while. BG can get a couple of kills.
Ooh, another big kill from Cryo.
Even low on numbers,
holy shit, we've won 2 out of 3 pistol rounds today, folks.
As the defuse comes in,
what is that about?
Such a well-tempered round there. For
What is
100
that
Thieves.
about?
You see each step of the
I'm fucking
checklist
here
in play.
for it.
Get cryo posted, and then you hard
I'm
commit
here for
to
it.
the B stack. Don't waver from that. Instead, simply play retake. And with that control toward showers,
You got 100% of people saying we got the Thieves winning this one. We only got 2 votes this time, so some of y'all are not very democratic.
With him gone, 100 Thieves.
I don't know.
Simply
I'm just
crunch
kidding.
in and win a pistol.
I kid.
Mirroring the start of map 1.
Yeah, and you're going to see a lot of these forward walks from a guy like Cryo to get that deep information line. Going to see some aggressive plays out of Timotino as well. This time just on his own with a Bucky, but definitely have some ideas for
This
set
can be
aggro.
risky for Cryo here.
As once again, Cryo up here. Sees the jump and is a bit timid here. Not wanting to donate over an outlaw.
Still has TP though.
Oh dear.
Ooh, there we go.
Good night.
Timo with the first pick. Oh, and now he's diving in.
Jump
Yeah.
forward to scout.
Oh,
no, sorry,
dude.
Sorry, I take it back. No. I said it was a scouting mission. No.
Well, it was, but he also had a shotgun that he brought along. He's gonna go for more.
That was just an assassination.
And meanwhile,
Just diving over. Cryo gets another pick as well.
The guy that was
That's a
jumping over and
4v2
around
for the
you.
Thieves.
Also, report from the Western Front. You've been fully encircled, and 100 Thieves have pushed through the flank.
Oh my god. Just being
Or gets the
closed
last
in
2.
on
Love it.
By every single angle.
2-0 start.
That was devastating.
Yikes. It's pretty much all I have to say to that one.
I'd be shell-shocked.
Yeah. All right, so now guns are up.
Dude, the
for
Valorant
EG.
fans
Last two
chant
rounds,
100
they've
Thieves so
shown us
fast.
4 ones where they work slowly one side.
It's such a
and then hit
quick
back in.
chant.
And already, from just watching that pistol round, where they found the chamber, lost a player to it,
smoke and getting eeks.
then hit back in.
Valorant
I
players
see
love
if
their
they're gonna give us
ecos.
more aggression in the mid round, or if it's just gonna be
They absolutely
walking around
love their
playing the slow
ecos.
4-1 style that they had last time on Bind.
Fight over showers
Ooh,
again. This
Cryo
time,
just got ripped.
the kill comes through.
Did deal a lot of damage though.
Down to 10 via the outlaw.
That was risky though. He was completely alone, just pretty much ego challenging Cryo.
But I think this is how the matchup is going to evolve, because usually when you see this double duelist with the Yoru's going to
Destiny, I've been saying that we need run it up back.
Teleport back to his team.
I don't know why. I don't know
wants to do
why
kind of the
we
same
like
thing, so that
went
would be
away
one.
with that. Just
If
because
Cryo and
Enable
Digizil keep
retired,
sort of ego battling over showers.
we
is
need
something
to
we're
run
gonna
it up
continue to
chant
track.
back.
EG have picked right in this late round.
Same here.
Understanding
I think
that 100
we
Thieves are
need a
likely to
better.
re-clear where they lost their chamber. They might have
I think we
waited
need a
too
better
long. Rotate's
hashtag
coming
as
back
well.
towards B now.
Telling you, I think run it up is the
Question is,
play.
What Vora can accomplish
Why'd you see
inside of
another
Hookah.
fucking
As Timotina
fruit
revealed,
fly, bro?
that's going to be tough to get anything done here. Bucky in hand. Still, Evil Geniuses, very controlled. It's a smoke on sight. They don't even want to step forward into Timotino. Just using utility to hold it as the jump out of Hookah goes awry. Timotino again,
All right.
lethal. And somehow it's 100 Thieves up a man.
Supa and Bao, though, the guys you want alive in a post plant. A crossfire towards long.
One snake bite to work with. Sent out. Nice
Oh.
spam.
He killed him with the
Away from
last
spike.
bullet.
Timotino still charging in. And now rips the ultimate. It misses. Up and
What?
up, out of the sky. Supa
Oh my
taken
God! Thank God,
down.
Asuna.
Asuna will take the bonus for 100 Thieves.
No Bucky has done more in this video game in maybe 2 or 3 years.
That was gross.
Bro,
Back
what
to
the
back round.
fuck? How did he
Armani
kill
coming
him?
again with rifles. EG are just so slow. The rotates come in. Tino, jumping out of the smoke.
That
ripping
might
the
be one of the
ultimate here
craziest shots
to
I've
buy
ever
time for his
seen.
teammate to have.
How does he do that? Superman is not like that. Believe me, he is not like that.
Damn.
I'd be mad too. That hinder.
Oh,
did
Destiny,
hit
I
him
would
on
have
the
thrown
ulti.
my PC. I wouldn't have turned it
Had
off.
to get
I
the
would
headshot
have. It
on
would have
one
been
bullet,
broken.
but still it wasn't enough to win the round.
Probably.
Now EG on the broken bye. And already the tip of the spear taken low as well.
At least we won the round.
Nothing going here for EG. 100 Thieves this time leave their waylay over with the chamber on the A side of the map and have all of their stall characters together. It's Timo. Okay. He's just playing with them.
Again, that felt like it was supposed
Another
to be
first blood for
the scouting mission
Timo.
play where you teleport in and then slide back.
No.
What?
Nah, no, that's not okay. I don't like that.
So now this just feels like the first half of Haven again.
Yeah. Hey guys, the spike.
He
Oh
barely
dear.
won first
That's
map,
the
but they
one he
won.
loses?
So that's
Okay.
nice.
Only Val today, right? One enemy remaining.
Well,
And
CSGO
instantly,
played, but
Timotino picks up the mantle
couldn't watch part of
for
that one.
another 2 kills. That
Not
outlaw
allowed.
got 4 kills.
And that's also, Chrissy, 3 rounds in a row where
Yeah, I
Timotino
guess.
has gotten a refresh.
I guess you have to have like access
I
to
feel like
do
it's
it.
pretty rare you see that with Waylay.
I mean,
Yeah.
Timotino is currently averaging more than 2
I've heard
kills a round.
Yeah.
some people
So
still
that's
like
pretty
try
good.
it, but
This is
sometimes
gross.
you
Don't
get
show
hit with
this.
like
I love how he stuck the orb as well.
Yeah.
Like he actually
call
got
it?
that too.
He was like, I'm probably going to die. Let me get the alt orb. And then just casually
Like
kills both of them
copyright.
anyways.
stuff. Yeah, like Destiny said, even Nate Shot
Wild
couldn't watch
stuff.
the actual stream.
I no scope.
So like if I would have watched partied it, I probably would have had to watch like
Just the
Nate Shot.
chuckle. Here we go again.
And say,
Another
like,
shower
I'm
spike.
Oh wow,
I'm
this
watching
time
Nate
it's
Shot
heavy though, and
stream
Digison
live.
didn't even have his gun out.
But
A little bit
it was also
surprising.
kind of
100 Thieves
chaotic.
had changed the pattern. It's not a
So-
chamber over here with an op. No, no, no.
It just made more
That
sense
was the
to
forward fight. And
stream
that's
that.
now a dimensional drift out of the round.
Yeah.
That trip was spotted by Superman.
Mm,
And that should mean that he's soon to realize
If
that
you're
100 Thieves are
offering-
likely to stack back into A with that information. He'll call his teammates over.
I don't know,
But this
maybe
is still so awkward because Okeanos is stuck in showers. It's not like he can get back over to B quickly. So
Do they want to fake B, pull the rotates, try and call back into him with
that's
the
what I was
fade
gonna
ult?
say. Break the teleport.
And I
or
already
break the
was
terrific.
almost
Call
late
the
to
teleport
stream.
in. Timotino getting wild with it. Spots those 2 players as Okeanos takes that timing to get his pick on A. That draws back some members as the shot goes wide.
Destiny, you
And
saw
that
me in
one
Nade's
kill
chat.
On the way late
Yeah,
on
I
A,
was-
kept 100 Thieves
I was
over
trying to
there.
watch
There
the
was a timing if EG wanted to speed up on B.
the
Instead,
CS
they've actually
match.
missed that window and are eating away
while I
the
was
rest of the clock.
making breakfast.
Sometimes you just have to go. And now they've missed the window. If they
When are they going? It's 20 seconds left here. Still 2
3v4.
players holding. Bang. Puts down
Good
the
dammy.
poison. Okeanos from above.
The
Spam,
Molly.
spam,
Bang just
spam,
needs to kill the
spam,
planter. But he
spam,
can't hear the
spam.
plant going down. It's too late. He didn't know.
Oh.
EG still in this round. As Bang inside of sight stays alive. And
I would say
taking
that would have been an
out
insane
evil
clutch if Bang
geniuses
found a way to do that.
in the nick of time.
He just needed to spam.
But
I'm
still,
surprised
I
he
really
didn't.
question some of the decisiveness in these rounds for EG. On both maps, attack side, they have consistently missed windows where they had an opening because they froze for too long and let their opponent reset into a neutral position where they can quickly retake either site.
And they lose this round if Bang can just hear things.
Yes.
Because that's an easy spam kill on
Or,
the
by the
planter.
way, if that molly is like an inch closer, because the plant also gets denied that way.
Yeah. And yet, a lifeline for them. Sure, they win
All right.
the round.
EG gets their first round on the board.
Now they have a your ult, if so they please. Instead, actually playing a very spread approach on the map. Not something you always see when you have the heavy hitter ults.
Slowing them down.
Hindrance, Oki's pushed him into the corner. Bides his time to bait for Bao.
Bang got one.
A beauty.
Hey, trades are in at
But
least.
in that, 100 Thieves have gotten 2 kills back. Timotino creeping into the corner.
Oh, what an off angle. That is nice. The hindrance.
Nice,
clinical.
Timo.
It just looks a little bit easier when the Waylay's in his
Dude,
hands.
Timo just seems so confident with Waylay.
And so another round where this ultimate isn't going to come into play. I mean, maybe, but Digison even getting battered and bruised. Now teleports back into spawn. Hey, let's
Cryo's
play
here.
This round again from the beginning, guys.
Time to jump.
Fortunately for him, Cryo. He's here
You
on
should
A.
see the TP thing. Yeah.
Actually, Digison lucky that that teleport didn't go into
30
showers.
seconds left.
Or Cryo would have spotted it.
Or wait, does that not show up for
Trademark
Cryo's POV? So he
EG has
doesn't
to
know that
break
it's
it.
there?
That should be the death sentence. Tap the spike.
Nice.
Executed.
Good round for the
I'm
Thieves
so impressed
there.
with Timotino. Just continually from his play here. That refight into long. Picks a perfect off angle. Has the refract off.
Did you already have
and I
one?
think other waylays you would have seen them saturate, try and dash in and make a play. He's patient.
Okay.
Only after getting this first pick does he immediately saturate, isolate the
good.
second player before going back in.
I mean, hopefully the Thieves win this, and then I can just
In
eat
high pressure
afterwards.
situations, more
Yeah.
than most other waylays, he consistently makes the right choice in
5-1.
his utility.
First, huh?
And got
No,
100
we
Thieves
need
back into a
13.
round that they were losing
This is only the
after the
first
initial
half.
fight down long.
Yeah.
Evil Geniuses saw that success, want to trial it out once more, this time just with 2 guns in the fold.
Already, there are so many rounds where Okeanos has used his refract very early, and he doesn't have it for exec.
Ooh. Ready to challenge here.
They're going to
If
use
EG
this and
were
get
to
nothing out of it unless
stick around.
they
Timotino,
just hold
that's
off.
his second ult in not even 7 rounds.
He didn't use it, did he? Okay, he didn't use it.
Cryo on a new off angle towards A. Posted top truck.
Yep.
Ready
There we
for
go.
Supa.
First blood from Cryo. On to
Whether or
Superman.
not it's the forward posting he's been going for consistently, or now anti-eco protocols playing a little bit deeper. Feels suffocating on the A side of the map for Evil Geniuses to really take any space.
EG is contacting so much in these rounds. To try and make it happen again and walk up towards Viva, Bang
come
making a
on.
play.
Bang right up in the middle of everything.
Wow.
Gets his and falls
How
away.
did that-
Never one to be
How did
clean.
that work out?
Never one to bite off more than he can chew. And I think they just lose on time. I'm not gonna lie. Finally, smokes come in. It's just brutal. It's just brutal. 100 Thieves
Yup.
again, rinsing EG at the start of a map.
The story
Hey,
of
our
this
defense
series
on
for me
Bind looks
has
way
been
better.
The difference in initiative.
Our
between
defense
these
on
two
Bind
teams. For 100 Thieves,
not the
anytime they
same
see an
as our
opportunity,
defense on Haven,
a
that's
fight
for
to
sure.
reclear, a moment to make that individual play. Think Bang, jumping into hookah here. In the last round, Timotino fighting for long. They make it, they succeed at it. You contrast that to an EG who is so passive, so unwilling to make those proactive plays, to take that risk. And I think it's really punishing them.
And it's coming because they're playing so slow and they're playing so much of the map. And especially when you play against a chamber team, that is often a losing play because you're more often than not going to get picked off by
You
the
calling
chamber.
me? I
and
was
forced
saying the
into
Thieves
fighting
defense on
into a heavy stack on the other side of the map.
Chamber essentially
on Bind
forces
looks
you
much
to use
much
utility
better.
to clear space.
Yeah.
You can't contact into him, or you're almost always
Yeah,
losing
that's true,
at
Jesso.
least
Got to
a
do it on
player.
both sides.
Where I think Potter
Got to
calling
play
this
both
timeout
sides of
might
the
be most
ball, baby.
disappointed in Evil
They got to
Geniuses
play
is
both
that
sides of
they've
the
had
ball.
tools to run easy execs on the site. 3 rounds in a row, Dujazin has had dimensional drift. 3 rounds in a row, EG have failed to use it because they're playing slow, spread out early starts rounds.
Dude,
and
I
then
know
they
I
find
need to make
themselves
more
in the blink
videos
of an eye
on
in
like
a 3-on-3 where it
Valorant,
just doesn't make sense.
like
They're
talking
playing
about
away
Valorant
comp.
and stuff.
Count for me the number of rounds where we've actually seen Okeanos
I
refract, double dash, set up for
just
either
feel
a
like I
saturator or
don't know
command
like
to sight.
how to
Almost
talk
never.
about Valorant in
Whereas
a
on the
video.
other side, Timotino has used 2 ultimates in 7 rounds.
Don't know how to
He's
talk
12 and
about
4.
Valorant in
Yeah,
a video.
and when you're frying like that, it just looks too simple for 100 Thieves to stuff these late round execs with.
Maybe I just need to
seconds or
try and
less
do
on the
like
clock.
watch party
Potter said she wanted more
reactions.
proactivity. Show it to me this round.
It's got to
Maybe.
come here, and it might have to come straight in to the Viper's pit.
Uh-oh.
The combo comes out, but
Saturate,
it misses.
miss.
Okay, Bang gets out. Bang gets out. That's
Bang
huge.
falls out. Maybe he loses the pit. Maybe he doesn't.
Cryo does
Yet
get picked,
Cryo
though.
has been dealt with. And that dimensional drift has gone nowhere? It's a double teleport. This round is madness. A dash on up and over. Evil Geniuses are getting their
Okay.
kills everywhere because Didge in.
You do keep
Stuck around
dying
on A.
though.
Has now pinpointed Timotino.
All
I
right.
don't know what the hell
Should
just
be an
happened
EG
this
round
but
here.
it worked. I'll give him that.
It felt
Unless
like a
Austin
disaster in every
works some
distinct
fucking
moment, but
magic.
Works out for EG. I think you're right to call out Digizin. He was the man who, amid the chaos, was patient, found his mark, opened up A.
You think Austin is
Should
just
have won this
saving here,
round
probably?
for his team as Asuna just backs away.
I'd love to see that again in a little bit more detail, how that fight went down, because while we were so distracted by the combo piece of the double dash in into Saturate and a Brim ult on the enemy Viper, I believe Digizin was going through showers and trying to get some scouting on the other side. And then he was left behind while all the chaos came in of the teleports and the pivots over into the B side.
Yeah, looking like we're just going to save here.
It was in rounds like that where it got chaotic, I think, that actually 100 Thieves in the first map found a lot more success. Like in the second half when they started winning some rounds, I thought it was because of like very fast execs that
I did not know that, Canarian. To be honest, I don't know shit about Dota.
Kind of won every single one of their duels. Let's watch this again.
Yeah, let's see. This is that
I don't know
initial kill
anything
onto
about
Cryo as
Dota
he
at
tried
all.
to walk up off contact.
Yeah, and Digizin was baiting, or not baiting, but he was over in showers while his team was making a lot of noise and baiting for him.
6-6, guys. Let's go, please, bro.
He's begging.
Yeah, I was thinking about the highlight clips together.
He wants 4 more. Okay.
Attack side op.
I mean, I love that. You know Cryo's been facing up showers so often.
You just got to win the fight, though.
We wanted to look at these two players. Digizin has consistently been the star.
I've recorded like 2 or 3 Valorant videos, but then I end up not posting them because I just feel like they're not that good. If I'm being honest. I watch it back and I'm just like, what the fuck was I talking about, bro?
Cryo gets a little bit antsy and chooses to give up the line.
No pick, but Cryo stays alive there. I feel like that
100 Thieves have almost always re-exec
could have been a little
elsewhere when
risky
they lose
there.
space. This time, just a flash to confirm there's still a lurker towards B.
So EG, after 40 seconds, know where the sky is. They know Chamber's hanging out over towards A.
What they don't know is what's happening towards short. Cryo is reposted. There's a player tucked.
Damn, that's actually crazy, Canardian. That's so ass. Oh, that's
and
so
this is
ass.
brutal because Cryo on the line with the operator is going to draw all the attention away from Timotino in the corner.
I've never understood like
be Digizin
betting against your own team,
operator.
bro.
He's not going to do that. And right in front of the wall, this sets up perfectly. Timotino dealt with. Bao is waiting. And Bao will
I've never
recover the
understood
spike,
that.
blitz onto the site. Mayhem unfolds with Digizin and Okeanos dismantling 100 Thieves. This one's wraps.
Another round for EG.
That could have been a nightmare for EG. A player tucked in the corner, but so thorough from Bao to clear him out.
His teammate reported him.
Oh,
that's.
I wanted to see.
I mean, you should get reported if you're
Bao
doing
not
that.
wasting any time, sees the spike, not slowing
Zero
down.
competitive
There's a brimstone come down right in his
integrity.
face. Took that narrow timing EG had to get in front of in order to play out that round.
There they took the initiative. And the game plan as a whole, I think, was good.
How was that
Go for the
miss?
fight in this op head-to-head. Push Cryo off the line.
Oh, that's a sweet play.
Yeah, great positioning from Oki. Dashing up top.
Oh, Oki, bro, you know I'm clearing that for you, bro.
I don't, honestly, I'm not
happens
sure,
because
Canardian.
Bao
I don't know
saved his
if
teammates' life
you're
in
allowed to
short.
send a link in the Twitch. I think it'll get banned.
So 6 is still a possibility for Digizin.
And I'll be honest, I'm probably not going to read that article.
Prior to the last round.
It's crazy,
Change up
like
for 100
it's
Thieves. Chamber goes
that's
back
wild
to
that that's
Max
happening,
behind
but
the sky short.
I don't read a lot of articles.
Seeing that trip over here.
I don't. In fact, I don't read. I don't know how to
Decent
read.
idea of what's to happen,
That's
but
not
it's all
true.
about
I know how to read.
lodging Digizin
I just
on
don't
the
like to
high line.
read
I thought he was going to stick around
all
and
that
try and
much.
pluck away players rotating
Yeah,
off
I'm
of
just
B
being
instead,
honest.
back to A.
Interesting story.
Kind of becomes
I
reminiscent
just
of
probably
this
won't
round
read the
where
article.
100 Thieves leave a stack towards
I
B, feel
very
comfortable,
rarely
retake
read
A
articles.
as long as they hold on to
Very
showers.
rarely.
I like, though, that Calm has found the weaker side of the map, at least for the time being. Already, Vora moving back from spawn.
I have a
towards A.
book that I've
100 Thieves
been
gonna have bodies
needing
ready
to
to
read,
intercept
and I
this.
still haven't been reading it.
Okeanos has no support behind him. That's a molly slowing his team down. He's hit.
Shit.
He can't find it. The rest of EG up through short. Now dealt with as Supa collects on 2. Evil Geniuses still have a way in, but the spike is pinched back in showers. There's an operator on the line. Now it isn't.
And we're all dead.
Evil Geniuses again have come through clutch on this A site.
There we go.
I fear
EG.
we're letting EG back in.
Another round and another moment where they are willing to take the initiative to make the play.
I
at the
fear
moment it
we're
needed
letting
to
EG
happen.
stick
Spot a
around.
player towards showers with no way out. Rip the way layout. Send it. At the same time, players scaling faster short. It's great individual shots from Supa and from DG. Mop this one up.
Sometimes hard to appreciate.
Maybe I
how
spoke too soon about our
impressive these
defense.
Fights are and the
That's my
timings
bad.
when you swing and cover your teammates back. When you're going down these like split lanes on bind where it's like there's a crazy fight going on in showers that 2 players are trying to coordinate while 3 players on short are also trying to get up, trying to help them out. But I think both Supa and Digizin were really effective in their ability to sort of swing back
Aren't
into
playing
line
A well at
after
all.
they'd heard
Yeah, it
some
seems like they're
engagement
kind of
going
having
down in
their way
showers and cover
over
their
there.
teammates.
And looking at this timeout now for 100 Thieves, I think one of the big keys is figuring out how they can get Cryo back in the fight. These last few rounds, EG have had great plans of how to find his location and either full avoid it as they did in that previous round, or show great util patterns to push him off and punish him before he can become a problem. It was his off, solo holding sites, getting kills in the late rounds. It was one of the big reasons they were losing in the first quarter of this game.
Yeah, I wonder if the idea could just be more immediate aggression or space taken. 100 Thieves have done a lot of like these little trap setups, these 1-2 ideas in showers, down on B long as well. Might actually be a similar idea with a couple
See what the
members
Thieves do
hanging
here
out,
after this timeout.
blocking away Hookah, as that's been an area that Evil Geniuses have taken some liberties in the last couple of rounds.
Kind of need a round win after a timeout.
So EG again, go exploratory towards B. And a much more passive position from Cryo, set up in showers. Not wanting to take this off duel early.
A lot of space already taken for EG early here. They did work their way up B long.
A couple of times has stopped him taking the massive.
Doesn't look like they're
lockdown we saw
committing
a
to
few
it, though.
times early on in the half, and EG are actually respecting it. He could have had so much of that even this round.
Still, this puts him in the position now where he could be on a passive line like this, or he could have reposted somewhere. You have to be very thorough in the util you use and how you clear out this chamber.
Well, Evil Geniuses are going to have options to come back into Digizin if they want. Digizin's also going to be looking to take timings on these players rotating from Hookah towards A, unless they go for the quick flank, as it appears they will.
Okay.
Oh my.
Looking like it's another A hit.
Just missed the timing, and so
Oh my
did
god.
Thieves.
Thieves just got like crazy timing to get out.
I think their back is safe. It isn't.
Oh my god, we missed.
Supa
Oh my god, we
somehow
missed.
still alive, and now the op is back
Oh my
on the line.
god.
EG
Oh, dude.
high rolling in this round. Timotino just barely escapes on the dash.
That
at the
is
same time.
worst case scenario
We are
right
in
there.
the back of sight. What is going on? We're down to 12 seconds again. EG once more late into the round. What can Cryo do? He doesn't see a thing.
Oh, he gets his spam. It's a little too late,
and it's
though.
traded too. Madness now as the pit envelops the site. Cryo once
Okay.
again.
Timo gets one.
the
Oh,
thick
and
of
it
it.
was the Viper. That's
Walls
huge.
fall down. Bow spotted. And the molly's a little bit delayed.
Oh my god, he
It's already
missed.
six, the molly's wide.
He missed
It's
his
a mess.
molly.
Bow back onto the line.
Oh my god, we're still
Takes care
trolling
of
now.
matters himself. Already to half. Has to take this fight, but Bow is
Dude,
just better.
they trolled the molly and we still
Geniuses
lost.
continue to build round after round, and Calm is letting them know.
The timings that round was defined on, though, were razor thin. I think Asuna was maybe like 5 degrees of rotation. This spam, an inch from connecting in time.
Not to mention the fight down long B as well.
Yes.
We're getting shit talked.
The molly missing so many things that could have swung this round one way or another. Potter flabbergasted after
Just
that one.
like she drew it up.
Yep.
Okay, well, if you wanted a moment to breathe, think again.
All right.
Digizin boosts up on the deep wall,
Getting
sees
first
over the
blooded.
smoke, and it's speedy out of EG. Blitzing on down B long, Asuna, the last man left. Tries to build a little fortress for himself.
Oh my
Asuna.
god, Asuna is
He's in
fucking
the
doing
trenches.
everything he can.
He's seeing ghosts.
Who's next?
But he's made his way out of this one. Groups up with Cryo. And while they're still down numbers, there could be a pinch on this retake. Now it's discovered.
Cryo! Only the one. And the spike has escaped, yet Bao has also taken a moment. You thought it was
Huge.
Thieves in the trenches?
There we go,
No,
baby.
No, Evil Geniuses completely lost.
as 100 Thieves close in and take the lead at
Don't
this
let
half.
him. Don't
What
let
an
him tie it
entertaining
up.
end to this game. EG way too slow to begin, but they take their initiative, find their way back in, only for a final round to be stolen away.
Yeah, Asuna just like
Playing on the
finesse.
slimmest of margins there too for the opener.
And this is just rough for EG. 3 different players ping-ponging them from different angles.
Staying alive,
It's a
getting
competitive
3
map,
there
though,
is
a very
huge.
different story from map 1. We'll find out if EG stays alive or if 100 Thieves end it after this.
Oh, we better end it. We better end it.
We've got 2 esports endemic brands coming together to create a
We better end it, all right. 7-5 half. Think you would have liked it to be a little more comfortable. But I mean, if we can win the pistol, I think the Thieves are in a good spot. They'll be in a good spot. We've already won 2 out of the 3 pistols. There's a chance we get another one here. I can't lie. I like the colors on EG's bundle. The purple and teal is a good color combo.
After Evil Geniuses fight back from a tough start to this second map, we are within 2 once again for the Evil Geniuses, but 100 Thieves, they're the ones still feeling very comfortable here, leading 1-0 already in the series to stay alive.
And their attack side on this map has been very good. Timotino,
I don't know if I'd say very
this is one of
comfortable,
his
but
best maps on what has clearly become his best agent. And in that
I'm
first
sure they
quarter,
feel a little more
he was
comfortable
really the defining
since they're
reason
up.
alongside Cryo that 100 Thieves looked like they might just run away with Bind. For EG, on defense, a chance to stay alive. Stitches in to be baited for in Octagon.
Not too much longer left on his teleport. Needs to hold his line. He actually gets the first shot. The bait comes in, but
And I've been
ran
eating
out
my
of the
chicken
timing to leave
tendies
there.
with my hands, if you haven't seen.
Cryo right on the other side of this smoke.
Wait, why did when he
Players
say
just
that, it
waiting
sounded like a
for someone
anime
to appear. That flash
voiceover?
turn from. Oh, Bao's in a great spot. No one's ready for him. And Calm delivers on the other side as well. Now backed into a tough corner, still fighting out.
Yo!
Where are they? How is Calm alive? It doesn't make any sense. Calm is running circles around this poor man
Bro.
on site. Oh man, giving them the business.
He's making a mockery of this game.
Yo, how are we
my.
not
We've
killing
seen
Calm
shots on the
there?
initial fight towards Long, but on site, it's the movement that defines it. It's a nice headshot onto one and manages to stay up and full defend. Thought it was going to be Bao, the big player in that round. That's in a great angle.
Just so your comments back to back are so funny. Asuna went crazy that round, and then your next shot is Asuna is so bad, man.
To the camera.
Crazy work from EG playing for their tournament lives.
Back to back comments, by the way.
Yeah, 100 Thieves can bounce back into this round, play for early orbs. That'll be the small little wins for them on this anti-eco. Talk to me about the different things that 100 Thieves are going to end up doing when they actually send Timotino into the sites, because it is a little bit less common to see a Sky backing up a Waylay. Obviously, Sky has been popular on this map for
many years, even when
Sure.
Yeah,
nerfs came
you're
in,
exactly
but
right,
not a whole lot
Jesso.
of teams are still running it
You're
these days.
exactly
You'll
right.
see a lot less rounds where there's someone to actually follow Timotino up on his dive in sight. Instead, more often than not, he'll either be dashing into some kind of safe position where he can tuck and then fight out, or he's playing much closer to his team and dashing much later as his team is already scaling through, and only then using the saturate. We'll see a lot less of those straight up double dash, saturate, pull back rounds that you will compared to double duelist teams like what
because your
EG's running.
teammates can't actually catch up to you with just the one duelist.
Normally you'd have like a Yoru or something who can TP in and have very
Only
good
30
spacing.
seconds left.
Means he has to
Gonna
be
kind of
very
have to execute
in
something here.
tune with if his teammates have gotten out of a choke.
Yeah, a little bit more pressure on the rookie to deliver in those moments. I think 100 Thieves have done well now to... Okay.
Ooh,
Good
missed the
molly.
molly.
Well,
Missed the molly.
anyone that wanted to play up there will not.
That would have been a nice win.
This is still scary. That mauling is going to buy a lot of time if EG do not go quick.
Bang has a snake bite too.
Guys,
We have
Evil
double
Geniuses
lineup?
were plagued by waiting way too long previously.
Do we have
Lucky
double
for them, I
lineup?
think they should have the half stick. Might even have the full stick through
Oh my
this.
god, we don't even get it, bro.
Yeah, there we go. All
The molly
good.
missed.
Round win.
The molly
You can
missed.
understand why we're nervous though, right?
Yeah. No, literally, if that molly hits, there's no full stick in time. Luckily, it did.
The molly missed,
So,
bro.
all's well that ends well.
EG love to play the closer rounds sometimes.
They do. I don't know if they would love it themselves, but certainly it's happened quite a bit. Yeah, there you see that molly popping. Oh no, it did hit him.
It was just too delayed.
Just a little too late, yeah.
Those brimstone mollies take...
Okay, so it did hit. It just was late.
Yeah.
Feel a little better about that.
In. Up in front. That is nice.
Right.
And another shot, too. He
Or
is
gets to
traded
trade
out
at least.
before he's on 10 HP.
And that's Timotino dead. With a solo duelist comp, it is so hard to go into and execute now. And if you're EG, you crunch back. You don't give away a fight early. This is a great position to be in.
So what it comes
big
down to
kill
for
from
Thieves is
Bang.
playing the map, letting your solo players go, create pressure points on the map. One
Catching the
fewer
lurk
defender
there.
means way less information. That means more doubt for Evil Geniuses. As Bao steps up, the huskas of his fallen comrade. It'll be
My
good for
God.
the one. Calm also just
Huge.
not anticipating
There we
that
go.
Cryo can be so far out of showers either. So 100 Thieves, even without the duelist, navigate nicely off of a couple of good shots.
Bao getting, or rather Okeanos getting caught off there was rough. I think there was a world where they could have won this bonus if he can tuck back and play with the team instead.
Yeah.
Chill
At the
with
end of
my
the day, Evil
goat.
Geniuses, without rocking a Sentinel in their comp for permanent information, you do sometimes have to take those lines if you want to
For sure.
play with any knowledge
Nice.
of what's going on the map, and that's where 100 Thieves are going to bite you.
So 100 Thieves convert their bonus.
All good, baby.
But some big things coming online. Teaches in with a great start.
All good,
He's
all
already
good.
gotten himself a dimensional drift. And this fight was just great from him. Get the headshot onto Timotino. Unfortunately, just caught on that TP. See him, I think, gesturing that could have gotten
I
two.
could have had to, yeah. Tough, because that could have been the difference there.
You also see who's going to activate when rounds go wrong for 100 Thieves, and that's Cryo. He gets a lot of agency playing this chamber.
We both can't be Asuna supporters at the
Round
same
for Evil
time.
Geniuses. Dudgeon got his ultimate online
Damn,
so
Jesso
early
and
in
Drifty
the
have
round.
a one-to-one.
now,
You're the yin and yang.
A little
And you just do
1-2
the
setup on
opposite of what
Luka.
the other's doing.
And with the forward line, they've actually got on showers too from Oki. I mean, EG had the option to commit into the stack on B instead. Digizin took his teleport timing back over to the A side.
Still just a standoff towards showers. 100 Thieves, they've put a fair bit of pressure towards B, but this hasn't drawn rotations. Oki.
Oh no!
He's
I think he
stuck.
saw a foot. Doesn't matter. Okeanos just lays him out.
All right.
So now it's going to be the B hit. Flash dodged away from Timotino. Snaps on back, tries to set up onto Calm, but again, no util combo found. And stalled out now with a couple of flashes too. To punch these players right when they show their faces.
Thieves don't really know where they're supposed to go.
I think they want to pivot, but that requires Cryo getting this kill short.
Yeah, there's a fight on short. Cryo clearing every angle, but Oki's up on the offline.
Oh, big win from Cryo.
And now the teleports come in. But keep
That's
your
a
eyes
big
on this
win.
dimensional drift, tracking the players in the back line, setting up for Bow. Low on the clock. Dujin already farms 2 in the back line.
Got to get that rock
What can
down.
he do? Sent
Oh,
out
big
on
win from
his
Cryo.
own.
Big win from
He's
Cryo.
just bait. All the rest of his team a little bit further behind. Calm for 2.
Bro, how does he
Gets
get
the
2?
job done.
How does he get 2?
2-1-2-1 just like that. Calm standing up again. Just going through the emote wheel.
First one didn't get a reaction, so he goes to the next one. Then the third.
How did he get 2 there?
100 Thieves not playing that game.
The info that DG got here with this dimensional drift was huge. Put so much pressure on 100 Thieves.
They just lined up.
To pinch
All
in
right.
and the perfect lineup at the end. That's the game tied again.
We're just
That's the first time
lined
in a long
up,
time.
man.
100 Thieves don't have anything in their bank accounts.
Boys are broke.
Save.
We need an eco.
Actually, it's interesting. They do have some money. Could have gone for some amount of a buy, instead choosing to really keep it light on this one. Build up for a few rounds in a row. Evil Geniuses run this little set piece. Nightfall into teleport. Vora caught in the open, but Oki doesn't hang around. Oh dear, out of showers. Cryo shuts it out. Okiano
What just
survives.
happened? What the hell
A
just
sliver
happened?
Of HP. Instantly back in, looking for this planter. Takes him out.
Hey, more
This
trades.
is dying act.
Does DG want to try too?
Bora has a gun now, which is good.
Brief ceasefire. To end with Dujin stepping in.
That's a big pick
Now
from
100
Cryo.
Thieves backed away into lamps. Bang will fall. The new IGL left isolated versus 3 members who will not live to tell the tale.
Bro.
EG have done a great job of holding on to their extremity players throughout this game. Whenever 100 Thieves is going into these late pivots, it seems like there's always someone who is locking towards showers or had kept some pressure in elbow or towards octagon on B. It's causing so much trouble. Here it's that rotator coming in of Okeanos. Manages to make the play, stall it out in time for his teammates to hold on.
Losing a lot of gunfights right
I
now.
think because of that proactivity for EG, we've seen Cryo struggle to find some real consistency on the lurks. I think he's gotten a lot of later round kills, but it's not often until that late round where he's actually getting postured forward into this space.
Looking at A short right now. Cryo, you put your eyes on him, but could be in trouble. Teleport away, and the teleport on the other side shoots Timotino straight in the back of the dome. Now waits, lines it up, and again
He gets another one. Oh,
gets
he
his
gets
2.
another one.
It's all heads for Evil Geniuses. They
All
have
right.
fully arrived.
10-8, this half is out of control now. EG.
Well, thank God we won the map 1, huh?
And in the last 2 rounds, it's these proactive plays with the waylay. Okeanos going in through the TP, getting a pick there, and as he draws back in, it could have been a problem. But Bow and DG. Ecstatic in the way they're locking it down.
Yeah, some friendly advice over to 100 Thieves. See if they can avoid peeking him, but at this point, 100 Thieves seem to have no answers. An attack up for Cryo, patrolling
Vora's
perimeter of showers.
kind of struggling here.
Zin steps in and takes him clean out.
All right, they're just
No
playing with
witnesses.
all
Wow,
confidence
it's his
now.
confidence game on. This is what you need to see.
Who is this man?
This guy just apparently decided to learn how to play Valorant again.
Soul out from 100 Thieves. I mean, they've got nothing left in the tank. Timotino's your guy. Cryo's
Oh,
the
Canary,
next
I
one.
know they're inconsistent, brother. I've been watching them for however long.
The round's pretty
Trust
much
me, I
done.
know.
Unless EG give
You
a
didn't tell
pick
me
away.
anything I didn't already know.
How many rounds in a row have Evil Geniuses now had a player get 1 kill, get taken down onto 10, 20, 30 HP, and then still get another? It was Okeanos in the last round.
It's truly outrageous.
Doesn't help that DGZ
So
DGZ
confident,
is
so
just
aggressive. for EG.
obliterating head
And
tops.
yet, with the numbers, Calm not over eager. Falls back, buddies up into elbow. And give 100 Thieves the plant.
But boy, how dope would it be if we won this round, huh?
Still a tough situation for 100 Thieves to navigate.
But 3 huge ults to all but guarantee this round if they need them.
Okeanos is just diving in to scout this out. See if the close corners are being covered. Another scouting mission. The ults are all raining down on B. Vora backed into the corner with nothing left to say. And Bang isn't long for this world either.
Well,
Evil geniuses have ignited this building.
Make no mistake, that round was DG's in from beginning to end.
apparently everyone's an EG fan at the
Straight
venue.
up challenges
That's
into
kinda crazy.
Cryo. In a fight he's not favored.
Watch it again and weep.
Oh. And he just goes straight to the other side and wrecks Timatino as well.
One enemy remaining.
A little bit overused some ults, but we'll take it.
Yeah, used all 3, and I don't think any of them really had an impact on winning the round.
The message.
I mean, DGZ is 24 and 11.
Sure.
Teams. There
This
will be
is
no corner.
Vora is 6 and
urgent
15.
times, though, for 100 Thieves.
Kind of need Vora
And yes,
to shoot
slams a
back a little
timeout.
bit.
Okay, if you were to list the problems in order of priority.
D, G, Z would be my top 3.
I see. Is there a 4th problem, or is that just you have to deal with that or nothing else matters?
I think that's #1 right now. The guy's 24 and
Valvin, you
11.
can't pick a side.
I would not mind seeing them.
Yeah, it's
simplify
definitely
a
still
little bit and
winnable.
just
I don't
try
think
and
the
show
Thieves
us
are,
a
like,
couple
out of
exec
it.
rounds. I think Timatino is really good when they can go for that stuff. And right now, where so many of these rounds are going wrong is getting picked off early by these EG aggro plays.
I mean, I do think, look, they're one
Yeah,
off
we're just
of
getting
both
first
Waylay
blooded.
and a Brimstone ult. Those are really effective if you want to run the hard execs. I'm a little worried at their ability to find success running a quicker hit, though, when they don't have those ultimates online
Sure.
with how well the anchors have been playing out of each.
They've certainly been on point thus far this game. I think if they do
I
go
love
for execs,
strawberries.
they have to be splits.
But when they're
Right,
cold,
towards A, like you have to hold on
They
to
hurt my
Shower's
teeth.
control. It makes it so much harder for A anchors
My
to
teeth are
work
so
when
sensitive
you
to
lose
cold.
that space and they're just trapped behind smokes.
so it's hard to bite into them. I can't bite into them with my front teeth because that's like biting into something cold with your front teeth is never good.
Actually,
But
joining
then
forces
I
here
can't do it with my
to
molars
deal with
because
the
my
Jizz if
molars
he
get
was here.
cold and that hurts
was
too.
the problem. They were fighting on their own. Surely 2 guys can take down the 1.
Yeah.
Away layout.
Well, not just like not having an impact,
Game
but
for
he's
Timatino.
also like dying a lot.
On top of grabbing the
Like,
orb, they could also leave
I feel
Cryo in
like
Showers.
if you have a high kill amount, but you also have a high death amount,
It's 1v1.
it's at least balanced.
All 5
But if
players
you have a
one shot
high
to this
death
outlaw
amount,
from VG's end.
like, and your kills aren't even close, that just means you're like giving away your life.
Some
It feels
pressure
like.
on his left ear, needs the support of his teammates so he can lock down this angle. 1 bullet left.
Yeah,
he's
I mean it'd be
fully
like
lit
that
up.
sometimes,
Cryo
Drifty.
Gets the first 100 Thieves who made great work here, but keep your eyes on Okeanos all the way down short. And now the shotgun doesn't do the job.
Oh my God, how did
Okeanos
Cryo stay alive there?
Still a problem with Thorn in the back of 100 Thieves. They're so
Huge.
Vora finally
Big
deals
kill
with him.
from Vora there. I don't know how I
Now an
feel
ult
about
in the
the
post-plant.
ult here
Supa.
Spike planted.
A 1-on-3.
in a 1v3.
The Viper's Pit, it isolates these 3 members out of 100 Thieves. Superman still worried about Cryo lurking into Showers. Tells 100 Thieves exactly where he's coming from. You can see the hope start to dwindle for Supa. Steps past the spike
Nice.
and shot straight in the back of the head.
Yeah, it seemed like that
Thieves aren't out of it
was an
just yet.
unnecessary ult, but I mean it gets us a round win that we
Something back
needed.
for 100
So
Thieves. Win the fight toward Showers, get the waylay ult, and send a very nice execute. It was again a moment from disaster with that flank from Okeanos.
I mean at this point you kind of just need a
Timings they
round
took
win.
on this execute were so nice.
And talk about how they were able to isolate Digis in and take it slow and pinch back into that player.
Yes.
Made it so hard for him to play.
You can't just take the fights head on. They can work for it. But now Showers will be more difficult to take. DG here with the operator.
And stepping out onto the wide line. Wall falls. Dog did spot him, I believe. Ready for it, doesn't
Jesus.
matter. and he's away. Okeano's trying to get away from
He
the
barely gets
burning,
out.
and he makes it through.
Oh
Evil
my god,
Geniuses
man. Everything's
pulling
going
off the
wrong.
impossible. 100 Thieves
Everything's going
routed.
wrong for the Thieves right now.
Now stuck in this husk of an A site.
But they're fixed. Players in CT, players in showers, they have to pick a fight and win it. And TimoTino's alone.
He chooses to take matters into his own hands. What can the
We
rookie
need
give
Timo
us?
to go huge.
Absolute zilch.
Nothing.
Bang and Asuna now pushed back even further. They're ready for these fights, but again, Evil Geniuses are just dominating them in every single exchange. Whether it's in the game or on the stage, Evil Geniuses are backing up the talk and take themselves to game point.
Wow. This
Such
is
a
not good
great
for the
pitch
Thieves,
from
man.
EG.
This is our map pick, and we have looked
And so
really
many
good on
moments
it.
It looked so improbable there. Okeano's just barely dashing out of the Brimstone ultimate. Watch this again.
God forbid the Thieves win a
opener,
series
potential
2-0, am I right?
Come on.
Knew he was there. And then escaping this ultimate by hair, getting a pick, only for DG to cause more problems.
Timmy, you bad, bad boy.
Outrageous.
Absolute madman. Okeanos has been talking since the get-go. And now fast play, straight on through that smoke. Cryo, though, gets the first kill.
Hey, good pick from
EG
Cryo.
are
There
still
we go.
moving forward. This is a little bit loose. Having a little bit too much fun with it.
Fake teleport. Cutting through.
Now a 5-on-3. Practically no info for 100 Thieves. And Cryo's still alone.
Big
Oki
kills
heard
there.
that gun get grabbed.
Cryo gets a better gun.
The only information that matters is that Digizin is still alive.
Teleport's ready.
A brief exchange doesn't result in much.
And this flank is coming.
There's a deep
triple
flank
find
here.
it, but it's still containment.
Well, they've spotted Digizin. 100 Thieves have a minute left. They don't want to go into
We're
the
wrapping
up,
out
and so
before
they head
the.
straight towards Supa.
This is scary. Oh, they
Those
knew
shots
it.
Got to be better to pull Evil Geniuses back into this
Huge
round.
kill.
It's given 100 Thieves a path back into the
Yeah,
A
you wrap
side,
back.
which
Yeah,
they
yeah.
took to
I
take.
like this. I like this. You wrap
Fakes
back.
on fakes now. As they move back into a B site, EG have already abandoned.
But this sets EG up for a retake with 2 players, with no util, and an op in TG's hands.
No, Evil Geniuses needed a pick or 2 before this spike went down.
I
to stand
love
a
this
chance.
out of the Thieves. I
There's just
love
no
that
way
play to
into a
wrap
4.
back.
EG try something hyper-aggressive, go for a full pinch, and it's Cryo, the man to worm 100 Thieves out of it. Holding towards the side of the map and just getting that perfect headshot as the push came in.
And yet, for 100 Thieves, they're going to win this round.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, we can't necessarily replicate that because Evil Geniuses aren't just going to run at us crazily again, right?
Yeah, very true.
So they're still trying to find yet another answer as they wait for the spike to collapse on itself.
And even though they lost the fight, it was the right read. That was going to be a B exec 400 Thieves.
There we go, baby.
Still some life left here.
Need 2 more.
400 Thieves now trailing by just 2. Similar situation that Evil Geniuses found themselves in back on Haven. EG couldn't.
It is scary because
bring us the promised OT.
DGZ. Why is
Maybe
that
if
so hard
Cryo
to
keeps
say?
shooting like that,
Still has an op.
That was another moment. The only way back in for EG was Supa finding something there. But now a timeout getting called from the side of Evil Geniuses. Fighter knows how important this is to close out. The op still in the hands of DGZin. And I don't think they have to change a ton. I think DGZin literally just existing, taking the same fights he has been in showers, is doing so much because even when 100 Thieves can get that space, he is extracting
I don't know if it's just
so
me,
many resources from
but I've
it.
thought this way throughout my whole sporting life. If you're in a situation where the other team is up
this is how we win this round. You have other
and you
coaches that
do
are gonna be
something
a lot about
and then they
judging
call a
styles and having
timeout,
to read deeper into the game.
I
Otter
feel doped
always
up because
comes
I'm
in
like, the pressure's
very
on them now.
distinct
Now they're
plan.
feeling the pressure.
And when you're on map point, when you just need
Now
one
they're
round, that
nervous.
is exactly.
Otherwise, they wouldn't have called that timeout. If they were confident, they would have just said, we'll give them that one. We got the next one. But no, they called a timeout because they're nervous. They need to make sure they execute.
Are going to show them in these first 10 seconds.
I don't know.
So now round 23 is
that makes me feel good. If I make another team call timeout, I feel like I'm doing something right.
With a better read, a better round,
and I get some confidence
in that timeout.
It's a call from EG.
Let's hope that's the case, because we kind of need that.
Crunch through this teleporter if the fight were to come there instead. Just geared up with this op and a little gap to play with. A micro element. You remember Digizin back on the attack side took a similar idea on this to get the opening pick, the final round of the half.
Let's see here.
This time, no one stepping.
Heavy B presence from both teams here.
And DG backs away.
Yeah, I think 100 Thieves knew. Had some kind of an idea, now using the Prowler. No operator seen just yet, or at all. As a matter of fact.
They didn't see DGZ. Not great
so long
for
control,
the Thieves
but DG
there.
here,
That's
when
a
that orb
little
drops,
worrisome.
He could still be a problem.
I don't like that.
To the other side.
Tell me we rip a pop flash before we just swing here.
Timatino drops. 100 Thieves have no clear way into the site. Shot doesn't connect. Digizin pushed back and with the
huge pick from Timo. Oh, that's a massive pick from Timo.
Still Bao left in the smoke. Dominant for 2. A quick collapse out of Okeanos, instantly snapping back towards the A side. It's only Calm on B. This plant's coming down.
In elbow, isolated, is Calm, and they're pushing him.
He waits.
Huge. Timo.
Out.
Get him the ace. Get him the fucking ace. Do it.
And Evil Geniuses made plenty of noise.
Oh, get him the ace.
That's 4.
Get him the ace.
Waiting for the ace. No chance now. The double swing to come through.
It's all right.
100 Thieves.
That's Mr. 4K and Timo right there.
Humongous round from 100 Thieves rookie duelist.
Absolutely massive
and you
round
talk so
win
much
for
about
the
the
Thieves.
pressure on him as a sole duelist to find those openers. Brilliant work.
The approach there was perfect. The patience to wait out the smoke on long. Don't give DG that chance. Cross with the orb. Use the sky flash and the dash.
Oh, Timo didn't even see that guy.
Ground to the operator. Gave no easy shot to DG's in. And as soon as he was
Let's
dead,
go, baby.
DG's
Come on.
job became so much harder.
Cryo has an op now as well.
Back to Showers for Digizin. Kill for him also means the dimensional drift. Cryo on the other side. Cryo delivers.
Cryo.
He's heated up at the end of this half.
And now Okeanos stuck, has to pick a fight.
The pinch to come in. Okeanos trying to run away, barely makes it through. EG have divided themselves. Bao finds himself alone as the Seekers reveal exactly where he's waiting. A fight to backside. Okeanos back in.
No.
There's nothing else left in the
good
tank.
trade at least. Good trade.
Huge. Still divided, but still dominant. Cryo lights up the kill feed for another.
Let's
and
go,
we are
baby.
heading to OT.
We're getting OT. Come on now.
Already made his noise, already made his position known.
Nice.
Cryo, the man to end it.
Monstrous.
This game had been defined by DG's
Let's
in.
go, baby. What a pick
Outrageous.
from
It brought
Cryo,
EG back.
dude. Taking out
27 kills for
DGZ.
him. But in the most
Holy
important
shit, we
2
got
rounds,
overtime,
it's
chat.
Cryo stepping up, bringing his team to
Oh, look at
overtime.
that camera work. Wow.
Winning this AWP battle.
Yep.
This was the game.
So many times in this match,
Oh,
we'd see
man.
Digizin on the better end of those fights over Showers. But now with Cryo heating up.
Resilience.
Cryo looking real good with 100 Thieves advancing into
Cryo
overtime.
just whipped it out and
Reminder
put it on the table, chat.
that for
That's
Evil
what just happened.
Geniuses,
That's
a
what Cryo
loss
just
here
did.
is the end
He said, I
of
don't
Kickoff.
care.
They were in the
I don't care
driver's
that
seat. This was
DGZ
their
is-
game to take.
Is opping
Now
and is hitting
have
his
to
shots.
navigate
I'm better.
Overtime.
And it's Cryo again. Posts a forward trip and now falls back to a new angle.
Interesting.
Wow, this is a
Neither of
this is
our
an
star
interesting
offers
spot
have
here.
gone for the hero op in OT.
Yeah, he doesn't stay up there
The
long.
rifles and armor for now.
Definitely a heavier presence
Sky
A,
Flash
but they don't
just
look committed
cleared
to
towards
it.
B. So 100 Thieves stack an extra player back into A as EG go and investigate that area.
Remember, EG love to take their time on attack.
And they don't leave an embed, despite having showers control.
So many rounds on their attack came down to just 20 seconds or less on the clock.
And 100 Thieves just re-cleared showers. They hear this Prowler. Now they can start to suspect a B finish.
The position underneath Hookah could be devastating for EG if they commit forward. And already, some early rotations from Timotino.
They check that?
Looking to reinforce here at exactly the
I don't know
right
if they
time.
check that.
Okeanos has a shorty ready. 30 seconds left. EG are quiet, and it's going to come down to a gamble on the exit. Call
Vora.
through the box.
Vora.
What is that? And
Oh my god, Vora and Asuna for 2 each.
Lights them up.
2v1.
Put Soup in a 1-on-2. With 20 seconds left, he's looking to fight forward, looking to try and
Play
find
together,
a kill.
play together, play
but
together.
there's nothing for him yet. It's given him less time to play with, less doubt as to his location. And all he's thinking about is the flank, his back, his left, his front. The shots.
Nice, Cryo.
Not the second again.
Let's fucking
Cryo
go.
comes up clutch.
Oh my god,
And
Vora
while
with the
EG
2, and then
improved their
Asuna
calling,
with 2 of
had a
his
much
own.
better attack side on this bind than the last. Here, old issues rear their head. They took showers control, but
Let's go,
Thieves picked the
chat.
perfect time
Come on
to
now.
clear. Realize that this has
We
to
take
be
the
an
lead in
advantage
OT.
and get the pivotal players in position. Despite all of that, this round,
Yo, did you see the shot I hit?
it just wouldn't have happened without Asuna. He hits that incredible
What a round.
2K.
What a
Cryo
round.
does the same.
All right.
And now they're one away from closing out.
Evil Geniuses, their backs against
Need
the
this
wall.
offense.
And so,
Another timeout from EG. They're scared, chat. They're nervous. They're
A little
nervous.
bit of time to catch
What I
our
say?
breath here.
You call a
Second chance for
timeout.
Potter.
You're nervous.
The last time she called a timeout, she could not end the game there.
Call a timeout.
And that's the thing. Last
You're
time she
nervous.
was
You were
calling a timeout,
up
she needed to win
12-10.
one
You called a
round to
timeout.
just call the game over. Now
map
she has
three.
to win this round to stay
No,
alive.
it's OT right now, just but we
A
won
much
that
different
first round.
position for the coach.
We won on defense,
EG,
so now we got an
unlike
offensive round. We
Waffle on the
gotta
other
win
side,
this one.
Looks to be considering getting that weapon in his hands, seeing it as a win condition for
Yeah.
EG.
I mean, I think that's valid to say. He was still
DGZ
actually very
has
sharp
the op.
with the rifles in this one, but now that Cryo started to heat up, especially without Cryo taking the gamble and going for the glass op himself, I think that you have to favor Jujuzin in those fights in
Sure.
the 1v1 if he's going for the glass.
Yeah, he has really been on point this game. And this is a chance to show that round 24, losing that
Come on,
head-to-head
chat.
against
Can
Cryo
we get
will
some
not define
W's?
this game.
Can we get
Will
some
not
W's
define
in the
their
chat
kickoff.
if you're in here? We need a
EG is a
energy
team that has
boost
had
here to close
trouble
this one out.
closing. That's been their narrative.
We need an energy
so
boost
long.
for the Thieves.
And it's been true this year as well. Maps that should have been theirs already. You can start to reflect on them slipping away, on the near misses as well.
Oh, I hope you're right, just so
Well,
I
if you
hope
wanted
you're
a
right.
little bit more suspense here before we head into the penultimate round, we're experiencing a brief delay up there on the stage. So the teams
They're trying to ice us.
going to take a little bit more time to get themselves
They're
geared
trying to
up
ice us.
and head into what could be a tournament-defining round for Evil Geniuses.
Unless we just call a
Should be
timeout.
heading in here in just a moment now.
No, doesn't look like it.
Those players on Evil Geniuses' side,
Okay.
both
They were trying to ice us,
new
chat.
kids, players getting second chances, veterans with the org for a while. This is a big moment for them. A lot of teams make
Yo,
decisions
Valorant's
in
got
the
some
break between
banger background music. I
kickoff
can't
and stage
lie.
one. Staying alive here.
Some
is an
banger
absolute
background
necessity
music.
for EG.
And DGZ, he wants to be the man.
We'd actually never seen him take the op this far up A short before. A new idea, even past regulation for EG.
But you think 100 Thieves is suspicious. A slow start. But he's arrived towards long.
I like this reposition. EG have a forward line out of showers too, so they pretty well informed. That'll be heavier outside.
Doesn't
of
look
A.
like we're
Jonas is
fully
sticking
committing to
around.
this.
He's walking forwards.
This is crazy.
How patient can Bang be?
Bang has to patrol 2 different angles.
Oh my God.
Spots him.
Oh, that's so tough.
Looking for it up, over, and around to the top.
Yeah, that's tough.
That'll be the first
He
strike.
just got
for Evil
completely
Geniuses.
isolated
now
there.
Up in numbers with 2 players. Wait, Okeanos is sticking on the line? I thought he was running away. Was waiting for the wall to be drawn up. So he could just
Good
barely
damage
make
at
it through.
least. They get some damage back.
So it steadies for a moment. EG retreating
Huge.
into side, but Team Latino.
Oh, and we got damage into
Also
DGZ.
Peppered by Cryo down B. It's just Bao here. Time is low though. Already put down the molly to delay. Quick teleports onto B.
Wait, this is interesting. I don't know how I feel about this.
Ready to receive.
We gotta go though.
We are down under 10 seconds. Super.
Oh, that's bomb.
The line
That's not good.
continues.
Oh my God,
Is there
Vora.
time? They have to get the spike. They can't actually get to plant the spike. There's
They
no
can't plant.
time. Vora can't play the round.
We waited too long, bro. We waited too long.
A second away at the end. And a last-second
waited too
decision.
long, man.
What defines it? Okeanos took such a huge risk.
He gets clipped on the roof trying to dash over him.
Ridiculous. But it pays off. Gets away.
Look at him, he's playing for stats.
Guys, you're playing to stay alive in the tournament. You got bigger fish to fry. Evil Geniuses giving themselves another chance here. And actually, Mimi, it's Cryo's turn with the glass op. And he's going aggro.
Oh, yeah, just big dick him, Cryo.
He had never played that angle
Let
before.
him know.
Succeeds in overtime.
Always having new ideas. What?
What a spam.
Just looks
Oh my
magnetic.
God.
100 Thieves. With a quick toggle on. But Oki into lamps.
Fuck.
Keeps EG in this. The op is reposted. Up into heaven.
Still have Cryo op,
Evil
which I think
Geniuses
is
still have plenty of
good
time
news
to work
for
on.
us.
But what they don't have is smokes. And this op angle means they cannot cross.
Oh, Asuna.
Don't overcommit, Asuna.
Challenging. Pushes Oki back for just a moment. 100 Thieves are waiting for the flank to activate. Bang has been moving back in. Straight into these 2 members of EG.
Oh, this could depend on timing here.
Distraction
Oh, we're getting
with the
kills
havoc
anyway.
on site. Here is Bang. This round is all 100 Thieves.
Give me that shit.
Great
Yo,
work from 100 Thieves, and
Cryo
really
is
by
letting
Cryo.
DGZ know.
Not showing the operator in the first round of overtime. And then
I do this
taking
shit,
a
bro.
risk. So similar to what you saw from
That's what Cryo's
DG.
saying right now.
In the
I
round
do
that
this
he
shit,
picked up
man.
the op. These two
Don't
going
forget.
bar for bar in this game.
Don't forget, I do this shit.
And now a second
I
chance
love
for
that
100
out of
Thieves to
Cryo.
close out.
When so much
He
weight
is,
resting
as I like
on
to say,
Cryo and Dudges in,
letting
there's
his
also
nuts
this
hang.
element of mind games of where are they actually going to post up? How are they going to change it? When it comes down to the one-on-one, even Dudges in choosing to actually discard the operator.
No op this time,
This time
though.
on defense.
Just rifles.
It's another element EG must consider. 100 Thieves, not wasting any time. Timatino will retreat for the time
Huge
being,
first
as
blood.
Okeanos is out in the
Huge
middle of
first
nowhere.
blood.
Evil Geniuses have no control over this A site. Already down a man. Bao continues to challenge. Now with the molly in the corner. Some utility exchanged. There's no smoke and mirrors in this round. Both teams know exactly where the other
These
is.
are kind of pinned in here,
It's a
though.
question of how willing 100 Thieves will be to commit this spike to the ground. And Supa
Asuna.
now without a teammate backside. Supa!
My God, Super gets
lights them up.
2.
Sneaks away into lamps, and that's the spike out in the
It's a
open.
2v2.
Another?
Oh, get out, get
No
out, get
way.
out, get out, get out, get out.
Absolutely
Oh,
no
never
way.
mind, Vora.
Call
Let him
on the
know.
flank.
Let him know who's boss.
For your
Oh my
tournament,
God,
Calm,
they're just out.
they
They're
have
just out.
escaped. And Calm takes the timing.
Nice!
Calm is out.
Let's
100
go!
Thieves advance.
Let's go!
But by a hair's
Stand up and
edge.
talk all you want.
13-11 Haven.
We don't care.
15-13 on Binds.
Fuck it. We'll run them.
An absolute slugfest between Cryo
We'll run
and
them.
Dudges in. Ends with the Thieves making that one step forward to their chance at revenge.
Fuck it, baby. Come on now.
For EG, the story continues. always the team that is a round
Look
or
at that.
two away.
Yeah, I love
It is
that.
so
Thieves.
close.
We don't need to stand up and talk. We don't need to
That
stand
win
up
they
and talk.
desire. But today,
Because we
it's
just
about
win.
100 Thieves.
We just get the dub and
You
move
talk
on.
about the heroes of this match. You got to talk about the clutchness in those last
Oh,
few
dude,
rounds.
Cryo just
Specifically,
went fucking
Timothino on the entries
crazy.
at the end of regulation. Cryo stepping up and
Hood, we
dominating
have 3
in the
more
up
matches.
one-on-ones.
If we continue to win, we'll have 3 more
So
matches to decide whether or not
Thieves
we
definitely
make it to
remain a
Santiago,
force to be reckoned with here in the lower
which is like the
bracket,
big tournament.
winning yet another incredibly close series.
For me, I'm looking at them as the team right now in the lower bracket to fear. But I wonder how this EG game will change those
Yeah,
expectations.
Masters,
I think
that's
a lot
what it is.
closer than people may have expected. Remember, map 1 10-2 to start.
So
nearly
as long as
6
we
away.
keep winning,
But they close out today, get the
we'll
win.
stay on track.
It's a
No,
tough
not
road.
today, not today.
All five
Over
through
like the
lower
next
bracket, having to run it
2 to
all
3
the
weeks.
way With no chances left.
They pretty
They're
much
gonna have
do like a
busy week
game a
next week
weekend.
if they want to make it the whole way on through. Also, we forgot how influential
That
Timothino
was
on the
insane, dude.
Bucky was at the start of this
That
game.
was
Crazy.
insane.
This match started off with them winning Pistol, winning the bonus.
But yeah, it's
Hundred
lose or
Thieves
go
don't on
home.
that
So
streak,
if we
they
lose,
don't have
we're
a
done.
chance.
We got to win the
Bonus,
rest of the
really.
way
It
in
started
order
with
to
the
make it to
bonus round
Santiago.
win with a huge streak of rounds for 100
But
Thieves.
someone's got to make it from the lower bracket. Why can't it be
For
the
EG, you have to
Thieves?
think
You know what I
ahead.
mean?
What will they be when they return for stage 1? Was this close enough? Does this roster
Yeah,
stand?
it definitely is stressful.
Or is there a next step?
Especially after this shit.
That's a long way
Oh,
away.
dude.
I mean, I
Two
think
tough months of
I'm gonna
watching
be
at home.
The biggest thing
tweaking.
to me is just seeing how excellent Dujazin has
I'm gonna be
been
tweaking
up there
for the
with
next
EG
several
jersey on.
series the
That
Thieves
has gotten
play.
a couple different second chances here in VCT. He has been, I truly think, the star of EG through this run.
Certainly. So good in every one of their games. Brought plus 33
That
in
is
the
true.
last one, even in the
We
loss today.
probably should have won the
Kill
2 matches
off
we
of a
lost.
30 bomb here on Bind. It's been truly
I
impressive
don't
from
think
that
we know who
Brazilian
they
player.
play because
Looking
we have to
again
wait for somebody
at
else to
100
lose
Thieves,
a
I think
different
we're really
matchup.
seeing not just these stars.
We
like
need
Cryo
we
and
need another
Timothino
team to
continue
lose.
get formed,
I
but
think it's a
also in terms of
50-50 if
the
I had
way
to
that they
guess
wanna
on who
play,
it
playing
is.
more solo duelists than
But I
anyone
don't
else,
know
more veto than
who
anyone else. They're defining
who would
their
fall
own
to our
style that
part
has
of the
been
bracket.
So specific.
Yeah, I mean, both these teams had
So I'm
sort
not
of their
sure.
own style as well. Even
Oh,
coming into their
winner
very
of
first
C9
match,
or
Bao
Lev?
was the one to pioneer
Okay.
the veto here on the Americas
So there you
stage,
go,
but
Hood. Either
ultimately
C9 or
we'll
Lev.
be bidding adieu to Evil Geniuses for the time being. They'll be back in
I think
stage
both
one
are
to see if they
pretty,
can continue
like,
performing in these
I think they're
very
decent
close
teams, but
series.
I mean,
If
the
they can get
Thieves
over the
beat
final
Lev
hurdle
already.
This time, close but no cigar has been
Did
the
we
story,
play Cloud9
of the tournament
already?
so far for Evil Geniuses.
It really has, and really
Did we
for
play both of
EG as a
them?
whole, that has been what has gone after them. But for now, let's send it down to Golden Boy.
I don't
He's got a
remember
very
if we
special
did.
guest on your stage. Bang for the Verizon post-match.
But I think both are teams that we should beat.
Thank you so much for that, Mimi.
I think
Nender.
both are
Yes, we
teams
got
that the
Bang
Thieves
from
should be
100
able to
Thieves,
beat.
folks. Give it up for Bang if you don't mind. Put some pepper in those cheers. That's what's up, Bang. Congratulations, my man. Big win for you guys here, staying alive in this tournament. I spoke to Coach Doombros earlier, and I asked him if he felt like you guys are showing the most creativity in the VCT right now. And I think it's safe to say that you guys are. What is the difference there? What makes this 100 Thieves team so good right now that it allows you guys to be able to be so creative in these big pivotal matches?
I feel like what makes us so creative is just we have so many players and coaches with different ideas, and like we just find ways to incorporate all of them in like their own in their own way that makes it work for our team, basically. So I feel like every day in practice, everyone brings up something that's really important in server time. We bring it to the actual practice into scrims, and it works out. And honestly, just a great feeling whenever something like that happens.
Who's leading that for you guys typically?
Honestly, that's like I said, I feel like any one of us can say something, and it could be eventually in our game. Like it could be added to our arsenal. You know what I mean?
Well, in that regard too, though, I did kind of want to ask you about Coach Doombros because you know he's coming into this one, lots of experience from the EMEA region, Coach MBS as well. Is that also played a big factor in this? Because I feel like they're bringing some of those European sensibilities to 100 Thieves.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to be honest. Like a lot of the things that they say, like strategically, are not what we're used to, but something that we're always open to.
Yeah.
Like when it comes to comps and stuff like that, some of us are like even laughing at some of the ideas that they have. Like when it comes to compositions.
And then
on maps.
you do it.
Yeah, and then we do it, and it works out. We're like, oh, I guess it's good.
Yeah, which is absolutely incredible. So I guess in that regard, right, we do feel like this is the best that we've seen 100 Thieves. The form looks absolutely immaculate. Is there more left to give for this 100 Thieves team? Because I think right now we've been really treated to some great great gameplay from you guys.
No, I definitely think there's more left. I don't think we're satisfied with where we're at. Obviously, we're in the lower bracket. We have to beat NRG or MIBR in order to actually make it to Santiago. So I feel like once we get past that hurdle, I feel like I'm going to be a lot more proud of us as a team.
All right, what do you guys think? 100 Thieves got more left in the tank,
I like
guys?
that.
What do you think?
I like that.
Oh, I think that. Wait, come on, make some noise. See that guy right there? He's into it. All right, folks, that's going to do it for us here. But coming up next, we got the run back. It's C9 versus Leviathan. You don't want to miss it. We'll see you on the other side.
Have to beat 2 of NRG, MIBR, Furia, or G2 to make the Masters. Yeah, that's going to be tough. That's going to be tough. I mean, we've shown that we can beat NRG and we can beat G2. We choked both, but we can beat them. I mean, I guess, what? Do we hope NRG beats G2 or do we hope G2 beats NRG? I don't know. I mean, I think either one is going to be a pretty tough matchup for the Thieves. But I'm ready for the matches either way. I'm going to be stressed no matter what. So we'll have to see how it goes. Do I watch CS Thieves? I watched a little bit today, but I really didn't get to see a lot. I would like to watch more coming up soon. Think we match up better against NRG? Yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong. I mean, we can't look too far ahead. We still have other matches, other series that we need to win. So we'll have to see how that goes. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for the stream today. I appreciate everybody who tuned in. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to like the stream and be sure to subscribe to the channel as we live stream and watch party every LAT match. And then we try to watch party every 100T esport event that we can, maybe besides Apex, just because we have Nicewig who already does Apex and I kind of don't understand Apex as much. I'm not as interested in that, but we watch party Valorant, we watch party COD, and if we're able to, I would start watch partying CS. We'll have to see how all that stuff works. I don't know if I'll be able to do that, unfortunately. But yeah, more Call of Duty videos coming up, more watch parties coming up as well. So be on the lookout for those. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. And if you're watching on Twitch, be sure to follow. We stream on Twitch as well. Obviously, you don't get quite the same experience on Twitch and YouTube, but both helps me and I appreciate both. So, thank you guys for tuning in and I hope to see you guys in the next streams. Hope you all have a good rest of your day. Peace out, everybody.